Monday.
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh.
Tuesday.
I'm trying to shake her. I'm trying to shake her. I can't shake her. I can't shake her, dude. She's following me.
Wednesday.
Missing me. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's messy in here. Oh, my lord. Don't do that.
Thursday.
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the store. A big deal went down here. Hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? It's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't...
Friday.
But that my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it.
Monday.
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh.
Tuesday.
I'm trying to shake her. I'm trying to shake her. I can't shake her. I can't shake her, dude. She's following me.
Wednesday.
Missing me. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's messy in here. Oh, my lord. Don't do that.
Thursday.
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the store. A big deal went down here. Hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? It's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't...
Friday.
But that my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it.
Monday.
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh. On that note, hello everyone.
Tuesday.
Hope you guys are ready for some more Ace Attorney. What are you guys talking about in the chat here? What's up, Stella? Noah in Panda. How you guys doing? Let's get the Ace Attorney music going so we can try to do a recap. I am just going in blind here because I did not even think about last week before we got started, but we're about to think about it. It was in my eyes. So dumb. What? Thank you. Oh, there was one thing I was gonna do. Was remove my prosecutor's badge, because we've given that up. As our path has led us down such a path that we need to give up our prosecutor's badge. Cast it aside. I didn't have a body before, so I couldn't do that when it mattered. But now I have my body back. Yeah, this music's groovy, dude. Oh, it's because we're in shuffle, which, you know what? I'm not mad at it. Keep it in shuffle. Alright, anyway, so we are on the final case of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. And it's kind of tied back to the last case pretty heavily as well, which is pretty cool. Or did the Scooby-Doo work? I hope it did. Let me do this. Oh yeah, there it is. There was Noah. Let's do something really quick. Let's look back. The case of DeBrat is what I called it, very incorrectly. So far, anyways. Go to the VOD page. Let me show the whole screen to you guys. Bing, bing, bang, boom. We got it. We got it. So we started where we were right there, still at the Grand Tower. So the Grand Tower is where the last case was. The Grand Tower. The important things to note about the Grand Tower are that it is very tall. At the very top of the Grand Tower is where the PIC, or the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, have their meeting room or whatever. So that's important. And above that, there's a hidden storage area where there was like illicit goods, which were like evidence items that were former evidence, were being auctioned off there or whatever. So anyway, so we were right outside of that at like, I think it's just right concluding the case, and there was a dead body that was found, and we were alerted by Penny Nichols, who is this girl here. She works for the Global Studios or whatever that makes the Steel Samurai. They're working on, we find out that they're working on a show that's based on the this kaiju that's just giant, what they call him, Muzilla, I think is what they call him. He's a giant like bull kaiju. So sorry, I'm still trying to piece this together in my head. Anyway, so that's why she's there, but she ends up alerting us that there's a dead body. So we go over there and find that on the film set, Lang is already there. Lang is looking at a dead body, and the dead body ends up being the body of the president of Zhang Fa, who is the guy from the first case in this game that was the target of an assassination attempt, but was not the person who's actually killed. But he was targeted. So we kind of saved his life. But now he's dead, so, you know, that sucks. Anyways, so after that, what do we find out? Oh yeah, what everybody thinks it is, I guess. Well, I mean, not everybody, but definitely Kay thinks it is, and Lotta, because she's still here. They think it was Muzilla that crushed him, because it's just, his body is made to look like that, absolutely. So there's like 3 footprints from Muzilla that have shown up, and nobody knows where they come from, because they weren't there the day before, and neither was the body, obviously. But one of the things we found was like the horn of a Muzilla statue that's on top of the roof, and it is broken, missing its horn, and it was near the body. What was the other important points? I guess he was a part of the movie, and that's why he was there. He was actually having a cameo in the movie. But the kid who is the main character of the movie, who's supposed to have like these telekinetic powers with Muzilla or whatever, he doesn't like this guy at all. He didn't like the president. We know that. He seemed like he kind of hated the president. Maybe he wanted to, you know, do horrible things to him. I don't know. So let's see. Yeah, that's when she called us over. Who did Lang think it was? Did Lang have a suspect? I think Lang went to go try to talk to Johnny, who's the little boy who does seem to hate him. Horrible things, yes. Dude, this music is epic. This is Ace Attorney music, man. yeah, that was a statue that was broken with a horn. Found on the roof. Covered that. There's a lot of taking pictures of stuff. Oh yeah, there was a okay. So Johnny apparently was at the set last night, and I think Penny saw him there. That was one thing. Oh yeah, that's who he thinks did it. Okay, hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish what I was just saying. So, and Johnny, Penny saw Johnny talking to a long-necked thing who I guess she thought was, I think it was Penny. She thought it was, what's his name? Gordy. Gordy of the Lake, which is like a Loch Ness monster thing from Gord Lake, which has been referenced several times in the games since the beginning of the game. Since like the beginning of Ace Attorney games. So, but it looked like, I will say, the camera arm wrapped up in its like weatherproof plastic or whatever. So that's my theory on that. We haven't gotten to that yet, but we did see an image that made it look like that to me. Anyways, so the person that Lang thinks it is, because he ends up going and finding some security camera footage from the Grand Tower, he thinks it was Courtney that did it, because Courtney was seen going on top of the tower like alone, with like special exceptions made to be alone with the president of Zhengfa, and she was seen leaving alone, and the president, there's no footage of the president ever leaving. And so he thinks it was Courtney like that pushed him off the tower, and then he happened to land there. I don't know how he can explain the footprints or anything like that, but he thinks just because that was the last person who saw him, and he was never seen leaving from there again, and there's no way off the tower from there as far as Lang knows. But that's not true, because we knew from the last case that there's a trap door up there that leads to the secret compartment with all of the black market goods, and then they could go to the 50th floor and then leave from there. So
Hello,
we do know that.
my kitten.
Hello, Crispy. Welcome in. We are going over the recap. So we end up going to talk to Courtney to ask her about it. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Courtney is in the middle of. Oh yeah. This was a big thing, wasn't it? Okay, so next part we cut to Courtney. Courtney's in the middle of hearing the case from earlier from Roland, who was the warden of the prison where Knightley was killed in the second case of this game. And so she's finally at trial. But the weird thing is what happened is that who is it? Von Karma lost all of the prosecution. She lost all of the evidence somehow. And it wasn't Von Karma's fault. It was her predecessor, who was Sebastian. Sebastian was supposed to be the person on the case. I mean, because we knew that, because when we were there, he was all over that that stuff. But apparently Sebastian's just like left, and the evidence is just gone with him, which is really weird. And Judge Courtney was like ready to just be like, okay, well, I guess she's innocent then, since you don't have anything, even though Courtney was there and like should remember that she's guilty. Like, she's totally guilty. She knows she's guilty. But Courtney's all like, oh, but we have to let the law be blind, and if there's no evidence, then I can't act on it or whatever, which there's more to it than that, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so she was about to do that, but they finally, like, it was both Von Karma and Ray both had to talk her into like giving them a recess, so they only had like a short amount of time to try to like figure things out and figure out what the evidence was, which I think is where we left off, because then we ended up talking to Courtney in that recess when they were trying to figure that stuff out. If I click up to that, so I think that's one of the last things we did, because we were talking to Courtney and we had to do the chess game with her. Yeah, here it is. And the point that we got out of her was pretty interesting, because it turns out that Courtney has a son, and it turns out that Courtney's son is none other than the lead actor in the movie for Mozilla, John. So, and she's worried about John, and she's like heard from some sort of kidnapper about John, that he's been kidnapped apparently since we saw him last or something. Or that he's in danger or something like that. I don't remember the exact details. But either way, they're sort of like getting her to, coercing her to give Judge, or not Judge, but sorry, what's her name? Warden. She's Warden Roland, giving her the not guilty verdict in order to save her son. So that's why she's just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Let me go ahead and do that. And so she's like not going with like justice and stuff. And so she like felt bad about herself when we talked to her about it. And she's like, no, but it's my son and all these things, you know? So we can figure out where Courtney's coming from as far as that court case, but we still didn't get much information about why she was talking to the president of Zengfa. But it could have something to do with her son being in the movie and all that. I think we were trying to figure out where Sebastian was from her, because ultimately we were trying to get the evidence for Von Karma, and we needed to know where Sebastian was because we assumed he has him. I think that's all we learned. I was ready to get the very first screen. Yep, and that's where we ended off. And so the next scene that we were at is we are now in front of the Grand Tower again. Same day. I assume trying to find Sebastian at this point? I can't say that I know exactly what we're going to do, but I'm sure that'll be clear as soon as we get into it. I just keep playing with my prosecutor's badge, but it's not mine anymore. Can't keep looking at it. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to get some drink. Next recap. Thank you, Noah. Appreciate you, bud. Hope everything is clear. If there's any questions, let me know. But other than that, I'm going to grab something to drink. Oh, yeah, I need to turn off the ceiling light. That's why that's showing up. So I'll do that, and then we'll get started. BRB, guys. Go. Now we don't see the chair in the background. Nice and clean. Alright. I'm gonna sip of this. The water's not quite enough right now. Hope everyone had a fine day. Me as well, Chris. But yeah, tell me about your days, guys. How was everybody's day? I hope it was good. I got to hear from Stella, Noah, Papa, and Panda earlier in the Discord. How are you, Crispy? Hope everybody had a good day. We are now most of the way through the week. We just got tomorrow over here, and I mean, Crispy, she's already over on Friday because she lives in the future. 2 weeks till Pokemon is released. Might make it a special morning. Nice, there you go. I'm glad you're getting excited, Crispy. I did a thing. What thing did you do, Stella? Tell us about it. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. While Stella tells us about that, I'm going to pause this. And here we go. April 6th, 12:10 p.m. outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza.
Here we are, the scene of the crime. Let's get to work. Now, say it with me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Say what?
Even in the depths of night. Aw, come on! Say the rest with me!
And just why should I do that?
Because the great thief Yutaka Rastu has arrived on the scene. If we don't say the introduction, it doesn't feel right.
I have no intention of becoming a thief.
Ah, fine then. I'll do it by myself. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the lights of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yutaka Rasu.
Yes, Kay, I know you are. And I, on the other hand, am starting the investigation.
You're no fun.
We don't have time for fun. We only have until 2 o'clock. We need to begin making inquiries immediately. I'll go and have a morning coffee and muffin before I pick up my game and have the staff look at me like I'm too old for Pokemon. Ah, no, fuck that. No one's too old for Pokemon at this point. I'm pretty sure I did the same thing last time the game came out. I'm just bummed I don't have my license by then. Oh, yeah. You'll still have to, like, go with your mom. Is that what that means? The thing that I did was build a notification system that has a call tree and is conditional, so the right people are contacted. Took me months, but it's done. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome, so. That sounds impressive. Hell yeah. Nicely done. So I wish I knew what you were talking about, but yay! Sounds like she's got some automation or some like workflow stuff. Sounds very handy. Making people's lives easier. I'll be taking the bus unless my mom is off, but I'll probably go by myself because her sitting on her phone while we eat is annoying. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Try to enjoy it as much as you can, you know? It's an exciting process to go get a new game.
Good thing we have a photo, so we can go right ahead and start asking around.
Begin investigation. Oh, and look who we got here. Is that a Mr. Powers? Mr. Will Powers, maybe? Looking a little bit like his color scheme and his build. Let's find out. Oh man, look who it is, guys. Will Powers. Frick yeah. Kay has a nice style. I do like Kay's style. She's cool. Will Powers! Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. You're the Steel Samurai. Oh my god. This is Will Powers. He is an action star I met in a previous case. He also played the role of the Steel Samurai warrior of New Old Tokyo. Oh, whoa. It's been a long time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, a great thief. Some stuff has happened, so now Mr. Edgeworth is my assistant.
Nice to see you, but a thief? And Mr. Edgeworth is your assistant. Please, pay it no heed. More importantly, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case. Depending on the type of emergency that happens at one of the hospitals I work with, there is a different people who need to be contacted, like infection control for a POU person under investigation, or IT for a cyber attack, or trauma for an active shooter. There you go. He grows his sideburns using pure willpower. Hell yeah. His sideburns are freaking gnarly, dude. He's got so much hair. I can only wish to have as much hair as Willpower. Ooh, Panda wants to get in the dungeon. Anybody else wants to get in that dungeon? Hit exclamation point dungeon in the chat now, or Funguin. That also works. It's the secret one. I kind of understand that, Stella. Hell yeah. I love him. Yeah, me too. Will's such a lovable dude. Okay. I don't know if I'll be much help, though. Come on, voice mod. Voice mod. Voice mod. He's an actor who has been working with John. It may be a bit sudden, but let's hear what he has to say. But that is working, right? The inner voice, that was working? Confetti! And I didn't jump. Da-da-ba-doo. I get the cards, log down and back in, and it's sorted. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Alright, we're gonna ask, we can either ask him about the case or about a monster movie. We're gonna ask him about the case. Well, he looks much meaner right now. Come on, Will. Chill out, dude. Wow, don't give me those Steel Samurai eyes. I can't take it. You're gonna melt me. I had heard that you were handling the investigation for this case. Wait, you were handling the investigation for this case, but... well, that's...
I'm not the prosecutor in charge, though.
But if you're the assistant, then does this mean that Kay is in charge? No, this is just a simple
You've got a good eye on you. You're completely right.
She jumped at the chance.
Since I'm in charge here, I'd like you to answer a few questions post haste. And please be frank.
But I'm Will. Look at that chest there, right? Hell yeah. That's a man's man. Dolus's Buzz, say what? I saw his back of his head in the 3D model program. Dawn made a butt. I did make a butt. And I missed it, you did? I don't know if we got a clip of it, but I definitely gave Dolus a butt at one point last night. I gave him a dump truck ass. Yeah, he does have a lot of junk in that trunk. Alright, you guys ready? Let's get in that dungeon. Everything should be ready. I'm fairly confident that should work.
Oh. Well, it was a little late, but at least I'm here. Dom was here for a second, but this is my seat. Get out of here, Dom. Alright, this is where I get to shine. Starting with Mr. Panda Alvey. No, Dolus is Dolus. Dom doesn't get to be everything. That explains the booty. What? Did you guys see my booty yesterday? I was hoping that wasn't broadcasted. I thought that was just me and Dom having a good time. Hello, Panda. You get a 2 to my 6. 9? My 9. It's a 9. That means you lose, loser. You get to stay down here with me. Which really makes us all winners, right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Alright, Stella's up next. Let's give it a roll. What do you think? Doop doop doo da boop boop ba doop boop boop. Where was gonna stop? Nobody knows. Gonna stop right now, and I know that. Yo! On a losing streak, just because you like to hang out with your old pal Dolus. Oh, look at that. It's either a 9 or a 19, but either way, that means you're 8, Stella. Double or nothing? You want to do a double or nothing? On a 9 and an 8? Hell, you know what? Just cause you're Stella, we'll do it. Double or nothing. Just cause you're Stella. Here we go. Oh, oh man, that's good. That is rich. Nice try, Stella. We tried. Get wrecked. Alright, now it's time for Crispy Kim Cat. Are you ready, Crispy? Crispy little Kim. Here we go. And stop. Yes. Can you say, it's not pasta, bitch? Yeah, I can say that. Was that good enough? And look at that, man, I'm on a roll today. These new dying I got really are helping out. That guy in that dark alleyway, he was not kidding. I'm gonna use these dye from now on. Oh, I got clipped. Yes, 2 Dolus clips in one stream. I'm on a roll. This is great. New die equals new luck. That's right, that's how it works. Discord actually were trying to perform with a block. Oh, because you tried to make a clip too quickly, but that's alright. It just means it didn't post to the Discord. Not that it didn't get made. At least that's what Dom told me. Alright, we have nothing left to do in here, so now I have to let you go. Alright. See you guys.
Boom! And I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. How was the dungeon? Hope it was good. And it was good. And nobody won? Aw, man. That's unfortunate. Well, you can always do the free package Streamloots cards if you guys want some cards. And it's still available. Once per stream. Alright guys, ready to get back into it? I want to ask you, how has it been streaming with consistent internet? Freaking great, because I don't even have to think about it. And so far I've been just testing it out as it being my only internet, and it's been fine. Honestly, 50 down has not been something that's been enough to irritate me so far. So I think I'll probably just end up canceling Spectrum. That's what I'm starting to feel, just, you know, save the money and everything. I was thinking about having it as a backup or whatever, just so I can keep that download speed at least. But I think I just can't justify spending that money when 50 down is enough. So we'll save that money. It's weird that I had to go back to DSL, but honestly, consistent internet is better than like shoddy, you know, inconsistent BS, you know? But yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get back into it.
Did anything happen to catch your eye? Ergo, didn't you notice anything?
Damn it, I should have just had it.
Set up. Who is she trying to imitate?
Be frank, huh? Well, I feel sorry for the victim, but I can't help but worry about what will happen with the filming from now on.
No, that's only natural. Still, I would think that filming would be difficult now.
I knew it. This is bad. We can only use this location for a little while longer, too.
Is the filming almost complete then?
No, but construction will begin here soon, so we won't be able to film here anymore. We're only using the vacant lot until construction begins.
So the rest of the movie will be filmed at Global Studios.
Things aren't looking good. There's even some people spreading bad rumors.
Bad rumors?
Lately, a journalist has been coming in repeatedly saying, "This film lot's hiding a real monster, I reckon. There ain't no use hiding it," and stuff like that.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Yes, it was that photographer from before.
You're not actually hiding a real monster, are you?
Of course not. If there really was one, I'd be out of a job.
Oh, he's the one that plays the Muzilla dude, is that what he's saying? Hell yeah. Buddy, I'm heading to bed. Have a great stream. Sounds good, man. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. Lotta, yes, very much Lotta for sure. You know, as soon as it's that southern accent, then they're talking about Lotta. All right, we're gonna ask him about the monster movie. It seems they're putting a lot of work into this movie.
That's because this is our first attempt at making a sequel to an old classic. Global Studios is pouring their heart and soul into this one.
I wish they'd put that much effort into making a new Still Samurai series. Jeez.
What role are you playing this time, Mr. Powers?
I'm playing the mighty Muzilla.
Wow! You're the main character!
Well, much obliged. I'm wearing a full body costume again, so my face won't be seen this time either.
I see. That costume sure is cool, though. I want to try wearing it, too. I know. How about next time you let me get in the costume? Maybe just the horn part.
That's not really possible. You can't get inside the horns.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not in the Screen Actors Guild after all.
I don't think that's what he means.
Wait, what the fuck was that? That was weird. I really want Wendy Old back to show up. She was in like every single one in the last Investigations game. I guess they're giving her a rest and letting all the rest of the Global Studios peeps have a say. But why wouldn't she show up, right? If we got Will here and we've got Penny here, you know, it's the Global Studios. She's always working for Global Studios in some capacity. I mean, she's had other jobs now. She's not only worked for Global Studios at this point, but we'll see. Why not? I think she was never really a fan of Will Powers, though. It would make my day, hell yeah. I would like to ask you some questions about John.
About John? Ah, I heard about it from that girl on staff. How he suddenly vanished from right in front of you guys. That's just like him.
Does he do that a lot?
I'd say so. During filming breaks, if you even took your eyes off him for a moment, he'd be gone.
Do you have any idea as to where he might have gone?
I don't know, but I ran into him as he was leaving the film lot.
What? Really? Where did John go?
I saw him get in the trailer, but when I was checking the equipment, he was gone again.
The trailer, huh? There might still be some traces of him left behind.
Some traces of him, like little pieces of him. Some dead skin or something. Some spit. Mr. Powers, could you show us the trailer?
Sure thing. It's a bit of a mess right now, though.
Let's take him up on his offer and examine the inside of the trailer. With a black light.
What is this?
Pieces of film equipment have been placed here.
Are you filming today?
No, we had to stop filming for today. Since a box has disappeared.
A box?
What is he talking about?
You blacklight. And he said that place was a mess, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're gonna inspect this place with a blacklight. We need to find fluids.
Yeah, there was some equipment. In that box. Take my eyes off it for a few seconds and look what happens.
So there's a thief among us? Where is the thief?
Exactly what was stolen?
Nothing much, actually. Just the box is missing.
Stolen box. We're missing from the trailer, only the box itself was stolen. To hide a dead body.
Why would someone steal a box? Personally, I would have taken the stuff inside.
They probably wanted the box more than whatever was inside it.
Did they plan to put something inside the box? Something like a dead body? Oh.
Hope he wasn't Bisamuchoing? Wait. Bisamucho? I don't... Is that a reference to something? I don't understand. Can I look at the van? About John's seat.
No, it's over there, where the backpack is sitting.
Something is sticking out of the bag.
This is a tape? Some sort of VHS?
Huh? It's a tape for filming. Why does John have one? What does it say on here? XXX? What?
Dice Mucho is a song in Spanish, popular and old, that is all about lovemaking. Oh, gotcha. Because he is a cow, I said mucho. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see the joke now. Unfortunately, that went way over my head, but now I understand. Thank you for letting me know.
Did he film something? This might be a clue.
Is there any way to check its contents?
He may have a monitor to look over the footage that was filmed. We can use that. Now then, let's see. What's on the tape?
This is... It looks like when John was practicing.
John was practicing by himself.
The monster's footprints can be seen as well. So this must have been recorded last night.
He does that sometimes. When he's not happy with his performance, he'll sneak out onto the set and practice by himself.
Hello, Tomato. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Playing some Ace Attorney tonight. Hopefully you enjoy some silly, goofy anime stories. Hope you're having a good day. So good to see you.
Wow, he really is hardworking.
He sure is. Although he's young, he's a real pro. He never rests until he's satisfied.
I'm good. A bit tired though. How are you? I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. Doing better now that you're here. Sorry to hear that you're tired, but I know it's late for you, so. You're already in tomorrow, right? You're kind of like Crispy. Crispy's also in the future. Oh, is someone calling me? I'm just gonna go ahead and not answer that. Unknown caller. 12:36 a.m. baby. There you go. Yeah, that's that's tomorrow. All right. You are in the future.
Then again, I can't say that I approve of him using the equipment without asking.
John is able to operate the equipment all by himself.
More or less, if it's just basic filming.
Huh?
What's wrong? Why isn't John on the screen anymore?
I think he ran off somewhere just a few seconds before this.
Did he go somewhere while the camera was still recording?
The tape ends here. It looks like this was all that was recorded.
No one else was on camera except for John.
John's practice video data jotted down to my organizer. Recorded last night. Shows John practicing by himself. Monster's footprint can be seen. Bum bum bum. 9:36 a.m. She's even more in the future. Oh damn, Crispy. Yeah, Crispy's from Australia, from the outback. Man, am I glad I don't have to work, because I would have needed to wake up at 3 a.m. Ooh, yeah, that's good. To get the day off tomorrow then, huh? Nice. That's awesome. Let's see what else we're doing. Can we look at this? It appears to be a map of the area around the Grand Tower. Looks, let's take a look. Oh, taking this kind of look. This is the Grand Tower. It's where we are at right now.
It's a nice building, but I can't say I'm a fan.
I can't blame her. It would be strange if she... wouldn't be strange if she never wanted to set foot in the tower again.
But Mr. Edgeworth, once we discover the truth and completely solve this case, can we come here again just to sightsee? And we can bring Gummy along with us too.
Never letting the past hold you back, and always looking forward. That's just like you.
Tear. So living all the way out here in the outback in the future. I'm written sick and all my coworkers are mad at me. Aw. What do you mean by written sick? I don't understand that phrasing. I'm gonna be like, want to see me do it again because I'm going to the dock again. Oh jeez. Unfortunately, Kay, we aren't quite finished here yet. There's still much left to solve. It's too early to be making plans for the future.
I guess so. Well, then let's hurry up and solve it. I never really cared much for that sort of thing. I heard that ultraviolet rays from the sun can cause sunburns on your skin.
Okay, what in the world are you talking about?
Come on, I'm talking about the Rising Sun Park, of course.
I'd like to bask in that sentiment while I watch the sunrise in the park.
Okay. What? Got a thing from a doc that says I'm sick, so I don't need to go to... Oh, that's what you mean by written sick. Ah, okay. Okay. I just heard that phrase before. I don't know what it's called right now. Love that you voice everything yourself. Oh, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It makes it a lot more fun for me. And hopefully more fun for everybody else. The Sunshine Coliseum. It's a place where all sorts of special events are held.
I've always wanted to go to the World Thief Expo, but it was canceled this year. I heard that it's a huge event where all the greatest thieves from all around the world gather. But last year, everyone who went got arrested. Turns out it was just a trap set up by the police to catch the thieves.
And even knowing that, you still want to go.
That one, so like, she's supposed to meet other thieves, even though she's not gonna agree with any of them. She's a weird girl.
Dusk Waste Management, so they help you manage your wasteful spending?
No, this is where the garbage trucks bring all the combustible waste they've collected. By the way, Kay, why are you so fidgety?
It's nothing. More importantly, there's another waste center on the top right corner of the map.
Since they're separate facilities, they probably handle different kinds of waste. Although there does seem to be a lot of waste management facilities around here.
Oh! I think I know why. I bet they're always collecting garbage from dusk till dawn.
Were you so fidgety because you were waiting for a chance to say that?
From dusk till dawn, because they have the Dusk Waste Management and Dawn Waste Center. It seems the harbor and the waste center are quite close to each other.
Maybe that's where they dispose of all the garbage that comes from floating in from the ocean.
And perhaps they do. But I'm sure they also deal with other types of waste as well.
Other types of waste. Ah, you don't mean shells and fish bones, do you? You can't just throw away fish and shells you catch from sea like garbage. You ought to recycle them. Make them into jewelry and stuff.
Okay, let's talk about this matter some other time. Okay, that's all we got there. Thank you for your hard work, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I'm not a prosecutor at the moment, but I'll keep quiet about that for now.
Thank you. What are you doing here?
Sir, I'm on guard duty.
Then could you tell me about the cars that have passed by through here today?
The only ones that came through here were that taxi and the blue truck.
So 2 different vehicles came through this place. This is valuable information.
Cars that came through. Only a taxi and a blue truck came through the plaza this morning. Logic. Here's the blue truck. Let's investigate.
Hey, John! Guess he's not here. This basket looks pretty suspicious to me, but...
It certainly does.
Huh? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The truck's body is cold to the touch. It seems to have been parked here for some time.
You can figure all that out just by touching it?
Considering the length of time it's been parked here, the driver must not be nearby. I suppose we won't be able to ask them any questions until they return. Blue truck parked in front of the Grand Tower today. The driver wasn't inside. Okay. This trailer is used to shuttle actors into and from the film lot.
It shuttles the actors? Does that mean... Galactic trailer ready for launch. 3, 2, 1, ignition! Blast off at the speed of light. Shower thrusters on full rocket. Bathroom engage.
I would prefer a calm, relaxing bath myself.
What was that all about? I'll just read what you say. Delayed but agreed. Oh, thank you, Stella. Weren't we supposed to go in the trailer with Will? Why haven't that? It's not an option here. So we just went through. Okay, maybe we're just ready to logic. Do we talk to the taxi guy maybe?
Hey, buddy, what's wrong? Your face looks so serious.
Have you picked up any passengers here today?
No, I sure did. But it was only one group.
What did they look like?
It was a pair of men. They were both wearing black.
Did you happen to see a small boy with them?
Here's a picture of him.
Nope. It was just the two guys.
I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
I was hoping he would have had. I was hoping he would have some more information for us, but I guess not.
2 men wore black and rode in the taxi. Didn't appear to have a child with them.
It's already 12:30.
Wonder how Miss Courtney and the others are holding up.
How long will they be able to prolong the trial?
We gotta hurry and find John.
Indeed.
Aw, heck nah. That ain't how it's done.
Oh, look, it's both of them now.
You ain't gonna catch a scoop like that. Sorry, Chief. What am I always telling you? We're besties, scoop-eating animals. Or we're beasties. We're beasts.
That's what it is, sorry.
We're beasts, scoop-eating animals. It's scoop or starve. And no story, no glory. You gotta get fired up. Yes, sir. As expected of my mentor.
They're here.
It's those noisy reporters.
Why do hamsters have to be so cute? Oh, they absolutely are. I haven't thought about hamsters in a long time, but they're definitely cute. You ever watch Hamtaro? I used to love that show when I was a kid. Hamtaro. That's an anime about hamsters. Scoop or starve sounds like a new survival indie game. Yeah, there you go. It's about ice cream, working at an ice cream shop.
Hey, they came here too. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go talk to him.
Good grief, if we must. All right, Lotta. What do you have to say for yourself? Bijou was the best hamster in Hamtaro. That was the girl, right? The little cutie pie. Nicole Swift, your next scoop. Let's ask her about Nicole. Nicole Swift. My little pancake is just, oh man, just want to bite into her because she's too adorable. Just such a cute little thing. I can't. I'm gonna die. Yeah, the rich princess one. Hell yeah, Bijou. Ew woo, Bijou. Did Miss Swift call you her mentor just now?
She sure did. Nicole's my #1 pupil. She said she fell in love with photos of my scoops. Even if your jobs are different, our passion is for scoops is the same, let me tell you. Ever since then, she's been all cute, like calling me like master and chief.
So she fell in love with Miss Hart's photos. I guess you could say like teacher, like student.
She's still got a ways to go in gathering information, but her passion's a match for mine. Seems like she was trying to catch a scoop about Moozilla's appearance. She's been circling around these parts all day long. Circling around this area. Maybe she witnessed the kidnapping. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like we'll need to hear what she has to say.
Indeed.
We need more information about John. Let's show Miss Swift that piece of evidence and ask her about him.
Ask her about him. Just ask her about him. That's how I should have said that. Always giving her kisses and then she bites me. But you can't not give kisses, right? I don't know how to feel. It's just like when I put my face in my cat's stomach and then he would claw my face a little bit. And it's like, you know, it was worth it. I'm not even mad because you're so soft. Your next scoop. And now that the black market auctions are over, what are you aiming for next?
Ain't it obvious? The mighty Moozilla. I'm going after Moozilla. Who'd have thunk that was while I was stalking out the black market auction at the Grand Tower? The mighty Moozilla's footprints would show up right next to the tower.
I feel like I don't understand what I just said. I may have read that wrong. By me, I know what she was trying to say, but I feel like I said something weird. Is there really a place that would publish a story like that?
Don't treat me like a fool. I'm gonna get 1 or 2 valued clients lined up. Actually, there's a newspaper company here at the Grand Tower. Me and Nicole go there all the time. Well, we always get turned away at the door, but still.
I wouldn't exactly call that a valued client.
That's all we got for Lotta. We gotta talk to Miss Swift. We haven't talked to her since the first investigation of this game.
If it ain't Mr. Edgeworth, so we meet again.
Miss Swift, why are you here?
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You would have to submit to a police questioning later. You should know that there is still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
For some reason, my questioning was stopped all of a sudden. After a while, they just let me out and told me I could go home scot-free. Must be some kind of message saying I need to keep doing my best out there, I reckon. Well, they did give me a pretty stern warning not to reveal anything about the case.
In the official statement released to the public about the assassination attempt, Miss Swift was not involved. That must have been the reason why they let her go.
But Mr. Edgeworth, attempting to silence Nicole like this. It's like trying to plug a leaky dam with your bare hands.
She was quick to say something so harsh.
I quickly put together the full details of everything I knew about the case. Sprinkled in some of my own dramatizations and brought the article to a publisher. But for some reason, I haven't gotten any replies yet.
Were they pressured to keep quiet, or were her dramatizations simply too much? Both are probable, so I'm not sure which is true. Probably a little of both.
Collecting information. What information were you trying to collect here at the Grand Tower?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still don't get it, do you? If you want to ask a reporter a question, you gotta give her something first.
Do you mean information that can be used in an article?
Bingo! Give me some sort of that information for a good article. If you ain't got something like that, I guess we won't be talking.
I also need some information about John. Let's show her that piece of evidence. Try asking her about him.
About him, I keep saying it like that. Asking her about John. I assume we're using the commemorative photo? Let's try that. Commemorative photo. Miss Swift, I'm sorry, but about this photo.
You ain't gotta say it, I know exactly what's going on.
What do you mean?
You're searching for him, ain't ya? That boy.
What?
Things are pretty tough for you, I see. Miles Edgeworth, the man of crime. Wherever he goes, dead bodies are sure to follow. Or something like that.
That's a terrible reputation to have.
Who would have thought, this time, there'd be a kidnapping incident? What? How did you know that? Shh, shh. Could you keep it down a little? This material's top secret. I ain't even told my mentor about it yet. Y'all gotta keep a secret for me. If she finds out, I'll be a goner.
Why do you know?
Judge Courtney should have only told us.
I ain't telling that to anyone. Not even you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Seems this reporter still hasn't learned her lesson. Might have to play her in some mind chess.
Nope. There you go. This holiday season. Time to take a little drink. Okay, better keep going, bitch. Swiss flops like a pancake when I have her on my ham. And she also loves to do flips off her second floor in her cage. That's awesome. I'll try to jump when my mom or me have her on our hands. That sounds awesome. Sounds like a cute little fella. Hell yeah. Holiday ad.
Yeah. Can you give me the stink eye? You can give me a stink eye all you want. I ain't telling.
Top secret material.
Do you know something about it? Truth is, I done saw myself. The boy being taken away by a couple of men in black.
Oh, there we go. We got a connection. Men in Black. I fell into a burning... I always sing that. Nicole witnessed John being taken away by some men in black. I went down, 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 in the flames they went higher.
What? Where'd they go? That I don't know. They were too far away, so I lost sight of them.
Did somebody say a pet? Well, Blue Tomato's talking about their hamster. He's Pancake. Blue Tomato's got a cute little hamster.
Darn it! But at least we know what the criminals look like.
Yes.
A pair of men in black.
The men, we are the men in black. A hamster, an animal we don't have here. Oh yeah, you guys don't have those there? Because they just die? Is that why it's too dangerous? The danger level is too high for hamsters. They can't even venture there. Every time they look at something else that's got a skull next to their name for a hamster, they can't, that's just, they can't even go there. They're dead. Let's see, what's the logic? Time for logic. Two men in black. Cars that came through, stolen box. Alright, let's try connecting men in black and two men. Let's go and save here. Two men in black. Connect. Is that something we gotta connect? You tell me, game. Yep.
We've now collected some testimony regarding the culprits. Miss Swift says she saw two men slip away with John. Furthermore, the taxi driver says he picked up two men in his taxi.
They must be the same guys.
It seems likely. However, there is still a problem. According to the taxi driver, the two men were alone. John wasn't with them.
John wasn't with them. When the men who took John got in the taxi, there were only two of them. What about the box, though?
Yeah, you're right. That is a problem.
Stolen box and John wasn't with them? Try that next. Do a little safe. Must be a biosecurity issue. Yeah, probably. Pancake is her new nickname, actually. Nice. Originally, she is called Stripes or Queen of Darkness. That's awesome. But she just kind of became Bish, Dumb One, Little Miss Stupid, and so on. Little Miss Stupid. A little Chonk. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, awesome. We also call her Fatty. Oh, come here, Fatty. That's so funny. Is she a Syrian dwarf? Okay, let's see here. John wasn't with them and stolen box. That's what I want to try.
Maybe they put the child in the box. What if the kidnappers stole the box?
Ah, you mean they...
Exactly. They took it in order to carry John inside.
John's a tiny kid after all. Then the reason the taxi driver didn't see John was because...
It's likely he was put in the trunk as the kidnappers' luggage.
But why did they need to go through all the trouble of hiding him?
At first, the kidnappers must have intended to abduct him without being seen. However, they didn't anticipate all of the policemen in the plaza.
Ah, I see. If they tried to just walk away with him, they would have been spotted.
Just the mere presence of policemen would have been a sizable threat.
I get it. In that case, we gotta ask the taxi driver.
Did the two men you told us about earlier have any luggage with them? Yeah, they stuffed a huge box in the trunk.
Then that's that. That's how those two must have been the kidnappers.
Do you remember where you took those men? Sounds to me like something serious has gone down here. Something super serious. Tiny hamster. Species? Small. Small chunk. Yes, there you go. Winter white dwarf hamster. Aw. That's what the species is called, I think. That sounds cute. Teeny tiny little guy. I feel like animals like that, I just never feel like I would have a animal like that just because I would feel like I would hurt it. I would accidentally harm it somehow. You know what I mean? But they're so adorable. I love like when I go to pet stores just to look at them. Them and like guinea pigs and stuff. And the cute little dudes. If you like, I could take you to the same place I took them.
Let's do it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes. Thank you for your help. No problemo. Just leave it to me. Investigation complete.
Scared.
April 6th, 12:57 p.m. Question marks. Watch the Hamster Rescue channel on YouTube. Oh yeah, really? They rescue them, tiny little guys.
Ah, that taxi drove away too fast. I don't feel too good. Mr. Edgeworth, are you all right? Your face is really pale.
I'm fine. The driver said they came to the house. This house is a garage.
This must be where the two men brought the box. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, look at the nameplate on the door.
Nameplate? What? Blaze the best.
So this is the chairman's house?
Does that mean the one who kidnapped John is Blaze the Best? Blaze should have already been arrested, though.
Ah, the garage door's unlocked.
You really do have a good eye for this sort of thing.
It smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby.
Excuse me, we're coming in. Anybody home?
Doing something like this is as if it were a couple of petty thieves. As if we were a couple of petty thieves. Disgusting. I would do no such thing. Munchie's place, she also taught me about them. Oh, that's cool. Even though I would never have one, I'm interested in knowing how to care for other animals. Yeah, that's cool. Always fear to hurt any kind of pet. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think maybe it's just because I grew up with dogs. It's like I feel like I'm like I would roughhouse with the dogs and stuff, and like cats and stuff. It just feels like a hamster is so tiny, and I'm such like a big person that's just like I'd be like Lenny. He's like, let me pet the rabbits, and then I accidentally kill it. Like, no, I just wanted to love it. Hey, what's up, child? Welcome in.
Bucket of support.
Welcome in, welcome in. That's 21 months of subscribing. Thank you so much, Chyla. How's your day? How you feeling? Hopefully today's been a good day. I'm also scared to hurt cats and dogs. Well, yeah, for sure. I hear you. Should always be concerned for our loved ones, right? I'm hiding in the studio. Oh, yeah. As long as you feel safe in there, safe and happy. That's good. The studio is a pretty cool place to be, right?
Shh, be quiet. Right now, we're great thieves. Have some self-awareness.
She scolded me. Can't believe it.
Nobody's here. For now, it looks like we can get through this without being arrested.
This isn't the time for being relieved. Now the real deal begins. Let's look for treasure.
We are looking for John, not treasure.
The first thing we gotta look at is the box that John was probably in, that we deduced him to be in. I love guinea pigs and their cute sounds, but small animals aren't really my thing. Birds are about as small as I would seriously consider, and birds can get pretty small, to be honest. But yeah, I guess there are plenty of smaller pets you can get though. Hope you're okay, Shy. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Stella. How are you guys today? Doing good. Today was a good day. It's such a nice day outside, like abnormally nice. Like it should be cold, but instead it was freaking fantastic. And it's, it's kind of weird, you know? And cats are small, but you know, I like them big and thick, real thick and juicy. I like my cats juicy. What the fuck? This large box. This must be it. This is probably the box that Mr. Powers said had been stolen.
So John was stashed in this box and then transported all the way here.
Please don't talk about people as if they were objects. However, if that's the case, there is also a possibility that John is still somewhere in this garage.
Okay, let's look for him. Our honor as a great thief and her assistant depend on it.
Good grief.
Good lumen.
Ah, I found something good.
These are mechanics gloves. They almost look like the gloves from Bleach. That's an anime. Or a manga as well. Just remember what I posted last night right before I dipped out? Oh, yeah. Like, from here, you mean? Yeah. I hope everything was alright. I'm good, just a slow little snail. Snails are badass still. Did you know they have teeth? Slow little snail. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, right? It's always a nice thing to say about being slow, right? You wear them during vehicle maintenance or when you're working with machinery.
They look really stained with motor oil.
However, they were also horribly stained with dirt. Could these gloves have gotten this dirty just from maintaining the bike?
I don't really like Blaze, but these gloves are pretty cool. Do you think we could come up with some reason to take these with us?
When you say it like that, it makes it hard for me to take them as evidence.
I feel like we're stealing them now. Mechanics gloves, normally used for bike maintenance, heavily stained with dirt. Okay, interesting. He also had teeth? Teeths for the snails? I guess we'll look at the bike. This sick-ass bike, bro. Just believe you're still bejeweled when I walk into the room. You can still make whole place shimmer. Is that that sounds like lyrics. Is that lyrics that I just read? I'm sure I had no idea what the melody was to it. Midnight album. Oh, there you go. Is that what's her face? Is that T Swift's new album? I think they have thousands of teeth. Tiny rows of tiny teeth.
Wow, this bike is so cool. Look at that, it has a skull for a headlight. Whoa!
It seems the eyes light up when you turn on the headlights. And they probably barely show anything on the road, and you're probably just gonna wreck in the middle of the night, all just to be cool with your little skull light. So cool.
Oh, I'm sure its eyes don't glare at...
they don't glare as well. Oh,
I'm sure their eyes don't glare as well as yours, Mr. Edgeworth.
My eyes don't actually emit light when I glare, though. Right? They don't, right?
Right? With a W? That's what I thought. Yes, it is. A diamond's gotta shine. Or in Stella's case, a snail gotta shine. There you go. Stella's showing love to all. Hell yeah. Thank you, Stella. We love you too. We love everybody here.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are huge bags of flour here. If I had some water and a rolling pin, I could make some noodles by hand. I'll slightly undercook them so they have a nice firm al dente texture.
Okay, those are bags of cement mix, not flour. When mixed with water, it will harden. It's not something you'd want to sink your teeth into.
Oh, I guess cement noodles wouldn't be cooked al dente.
No, they shouldn't even be cooked in the first place, you idiot. Oh my god, what am I wasting my time here with this stupid child?
There are large tools hanging on the wall, such as a sledgehammer and a shovel.
It's a lot bigger than the gravel Miss Corny carries around, or gavel, sorry, that Miss Corny carries around. If I ever became a judge, I'd want a gavel to be this big.
Swinging such a huge gavel in court would be intolerable. Please don't.
Aww. Then I'll just swing the shovel that's beneath it instead.
That has no business being swung in court or elsewhere. Please don't. Thumb. What?
There's someone inside.
Is it John?
John, we're coming to save you. Huh?
This is...
It's fucking Sebastian, dude. What the hell? Yeah, you're Sebastian.
What? Why? This is Blaze's house, right? That would mean...
Yes. It should also be Sebastian's house.
So then, why is he...
Okay, go help him out.
If it has to do with ropes, just leave it to Kay. Here I go. A little pull over here and a quick tug over there. Are you all right, Sebastian?
He looks a little worse for wear.
Why were you tied up in a place like this?
How should I know? You guys don't know anything about me.
It's because we don't know. Wait, it's because we don't know. That's why we're asking you. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I agree with Stella. It's a bastard. That's definitely how his dad treats him.
He's completely shut off his heart.
Indeed. If it's come to this, I suppose I have no choice but to use that.
Ah, you mean...
I hate to do it when he's in such a fragile state, but like kicking a man when it's like kicking a man when he's down.
Will he be all right? His mind might break if you corner him too much, you know?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I will try to be careful.
Good grief. I wonder how this will turn out. I've never held back against anyone before.
Are we playing Mind Chess? Is that what we're doing? I think it's funny to talk all confidently when I don't actually know what's going on. Yeah, it's just the Mind Chess thing. After running out of the meeting room this morning, why would he be here of all places? Why would he be here of all places?
You guys, you don't know how I feel.
He's gone through a lot of shock. He must be on the verge of an emotional meltdown.
Can't be helped. In times like this, I must quietly listen to what he has to say.
No one tells me anything. I'm always the only one being left out, like an idiot.
I should try to answer his questions as best I can.
Considering how fragile he is, I won't have much time to spare. I'll need to ask about his true feelings and try to calm him down post-haste. Logic chest. Begin! Tell me what's on your mind. You're a failure as a person. No, tell me what's on your mind. Could you please tell me what's on your mind?
I don't wanna. It's not like you'd listen to me anyways.
Wait and see. I can pretend to listen instead. Why do people treat me like an idiot? Well, maybe because you're an idiot. You ever try not being an idiot, Sebastian? Could help out, bro.
What's wrong? Normally you'd be shouting objection right about now.
Wait and see.
You're serious? You're really gonna listen to what I have to say?
I can understand the shock you went through after what happened with your father.
It wasn't just Pops. This morning, I lost everything.
Was something stolen? Oh, you poor baby. Let's wait and see.
Everything I have was given to me by Pops. Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, just what am I supposed to believe in?
Believe in yourself. If you can't believe in others, then at least believe in yourself. You'll need to gain experience on your own, but if you require wisdom, I can lend you a hand. I'm headed to sleep now. Have a nice day last night, people. Have an awesome stream. Stay hydrated, friendos. Hey, you have a good night, Tomato. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for the hydration reminder. I really appreciate that. Have a good night. We'll see you later, Tomato. I'd rather be a foolish fool than an idiot. You foolishly fools doing foolish things foolishly.
Ever since I got locked up, I've been thinking. Am I too inculpable to be a prosecutor? Incapable? Which one was it?
Wait, it's incapable. You still haven't figured it out? I believe it's incapable. Like, when he's crying, we gotta like answer his questions, right? I believe incapable is the word you're looking for. Judging your own ability, it's not an easy task. Sebastian, little by little you are growing.
Ugh.
Sebastian, would you tell me your side of the story?
I understand. What should I talk about?
Seems to have calmed down slightly. I'd like you to tell me everything you know about the kidnappers. Maybe that sounds better in person. See you later, tomato. Later, tomato. No, I think it sounds good when I say it. Maybe that's it being in person, though. Now then, tell me what you heard and saw. Who kidnapped you? Why were you tied up in your home? Do you know the kidnapper's objective? Why were you tied up in your own home? Let's start with that. Why were you tied up in your own home, of all places?
That's what I'd like to know. I'm the victim here. How would I know?
Wait and see.
I was really scared, being locked up alone, you know.
Did your abductors happen to say anything to you?
I don't really get it, but one of them said, "Don't blame us, blame the owner of this house."
Isn't the owner Sebastian the best? Isn't the owner Blaze the best? The owner of this house. Wouldn't that be Blaze the best?
Huh? Pops? Ah, I get it. Someone who hates Pops must have taken me hostage.
No, considering the situation, that seems unlikely. The connection between Blaze and the kidnappers. This could be a useful clue.
Do you know the kidnapper's objective? Do you know what the kidnapper's objective was?
What are you saying? What else would a kidnapper want besides a ransom?
I don't have enough clues to proceed with the line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Who kidnapped you? Do you have any idea who the kidnapper could be?
Of course I don't. If I did, I would have told you already.
Daddy DeBrat's trying to teach his son a lesson, and this is why you don't leave an empty milk carton in the fridge, son. He ties him up in the closet for something like that. This is why you always leave a note. This is why you always close the door. You guys remember, if you guys have seen what I'm referencing is Arrested Development, they have that. Like their dad growing up had a friend who had a fake arm, and they would always end up doing something, and then his arm would fall off, but he would act like it was his real arm just to freak the kids out and scare them. And then he'd always look at him and tell them, "This is why you don't." And then he always say something really mundane like that has nothing to do with what just happened. It's so funny though. Always leave an axe in your attic. Alright, we gotta try another live attack. Let me try using that clue. Oh, we gotta use this clue. Blaze was behind the kidnapping. A kidnapper can easily use his own home to hold someone captive. Sebastian, you were kidnapped by your own father.
What? What? I can't be. Was it going to kill me because I was a nuisance?
Of course not. Maybe. Of course not. Maybe. No, I'll say of course not, I guess. I gotta say something to him when he's crying like this. Poor guy. Would there be any reason for him to take your life? If his son was found dead in his own garage, Blaze would be suspected immediately.
I see. Then, why was I kidnapped?
Kidnapping his own son. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be after any ransom money. There must be some other reason why Blaze ordered the kidnapping. This could be a useful clue.
What were the objective? Do you know what the kidnapper's objective was?
What are you saying? What else could the kidnapper want besides a ransom?
Let me try using that clue. Blaze had another objective. Kidnapping his own son in order to demand a ransom wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you notice anything strange when you got kidnapped?
No, as soon as I answered their question, they just took me away.
What did they ask you? You sure didn't put up much of a fight. No, what did they ask you? You're such a pansy, you little weakling. They asked you a question. Tell me what they asked you.
Don't glare at me like that. I think they asked me, do you know Courtney?
I see. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. Blaze and the kidnappers did not intend to kidnap you. The objective was John Marsh. They were planning to kidnap Judge Courtney's son in order to have Patricia Rowland declared not guilty.
Justine has a son? And Warden Rowland gets declared not guilty?
I suspect the kidnappers mistook you for John Marsh.
All of this was just a mistake? Wait, maybe that's why back then.
Did you just remember something?
No, it's nothing. I'm useless anyways. Just leave me alone already.
This is bad. He might be at his emotional limit. This might be his final form. I must get him to tell me what he remembered and try to calm him down as well. Post haste. And safe. Based on how distressed Sebastian looks right now. It must have been quite traumatic. I'll need to help him get back on his feet. What did you remember? Let's go straight to the heart of the matter. What did you remember just now?
I didn't remember anything. About that guy.
Pops? About Blaze? About me? Were you thinking about me? Would that guy happen to be Blaze?
Darn it! So this is the difference between me and someone who earned his prosecutor's title.
I've been waiting to ask you. Why did you become a prosecutor?
What does it matter? I'm not fit to be a prosecutor anyways.
Wait and see. I'm not going to answer that.
Say something.
You must have some reason for choosing this path, right?
No, it's not like that. It wasn't anything special. I became a prosecutor for a really insignificant reason.
Certainly sounds like insignificant. I knew it. No, wait.
It was just a personal reason.
Just like you, I became a prosecutor for a personal reason.
Huh? Is that true? But you're a really successful prosecutor. I'm sure that Pops, the PIC chairman, would have been more proud of you than me.
You wanted to join the PIC, you wanted your father's approval? I see. So you wanted your father's approval.
No. I thought if I became the best prosecutor, he'd be proud of me. That's why I just wanted to help out Pops as much as I could.
Would you happen to be protecting your father?
What? I don't have any reason to protect someone like him.
He looks so sad when he's crying, dude. Didn't you hate your father? Didn't you want to help your father? Didn't you want to help your father? Didn't you want to help out your father as much as you could?
Just once. I only wanted to be useful to Pops just this once. That way, I could help him regain his reputation.
Repetition? I think you mean reputation. Is that what I'm supposed to say? You seem to be mixing up your words again. The word you're looking for is reputation.
Huh? No one's ever told me that before.
Your father, who has strayed from his path, continues to add to his crimes. Even knowing that, do you truly want things to stay the way they are?
But in that case, just what am I supposed to do?
You should triumph over your father, who has treated you like a fool. You must stop Blaze before he commits another crime.
I never thought of it that way. I want to triumph over Pops.
Somehow it seems he has calmed down once again. Now's my chance to ask him about Blaze's secret. And we'll save again. This is a long one, dude. Doing the Sebastian voice too fucks with my throat a little bit. I have to keep like drinking water. I could probably use some juice. That'd probably help me out a little bit more. Might have to get some here in a minute. We'll see. Now we'll give Sebastian the courage to stand up to his father. Where's the evidence for the trial? What Blaze and Patricia's connection? Talk, or I will charge you with as an accomplice. What's the evidence, I guess? It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to the trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Did you take care of it properly?
That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say.
Alright, wait.
I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew. What have I done?
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Okay. Blaze's and Patricia's connection? Was there some connection between your father and Patricia Rowland?
I'm sorry, I don't really know.
Every tiny bit helps. Can you remember anything at all?
I think sometimes they would interact with each other during work, but...
To something else? Of course they would! Was there something else? Little Sebastian? But... is there something else on your mind?
Apparently, Pops is the one who recommended Roland to be the warden.
Oh? Was there a reason for Blaze to recommend her?
Probably because, unlike me, Pops actually cares about her.
It is not a time to be jealous. Wait and see.
Well, Pops has known her since he first became chief prosecutor, after all.
What was he like when he was the chief prosecutor?
No, Pops is amazing. He looked over every single piece of evidence that went through the prosecutor's office.
He looked over every single piece of evidence. Probably because he was selling it in the black market. This could be a major clue.
Where's the evidence? It seems that the evidence regarding Patricia Rowland never made it to trial. It's the duty of a prosecutor to watch over the evidence. Did you take care of it properly?
That's not it. Just listen to what I have to say. I thought I would keep it in the safest place I knew. What have I done?
Seems I have. Wait. He seems to have become unsettled again. Suppose I should lend him a hand. A little handy. Did you give the evidence to Blaze? The place you thought would be the safest. Would that have been in Blaze DeBrat's hands?
He told me that he would be safer if he took care of the evidence.
I'm sorry, but he has betrayed your trust in the worst way possible.
Pops, why would he want to hide the evidence?
To make you the laughing stock, to leave the trial undecided? Yeah, probably. Blaze's objective was to have Warden Rowland found not guilty by obscuring the truth. Sebastian, you were used by your father. It's possible that Blaze DeBrat has the evidence with him. Furthermore, we still have no idea where John is. I must return to my investigation post-haste. However...
This is all my fault. What am I gonna do now?
Seeing him like this, I just can't leave him be. He's still suffering in the gap between his ideal and reality. He will never move on until he figures out how to live his own life. And I must teach him as his mentor. Sebastian is about to face his greatest trial. Perhaps this is fate. I shall give him the push forward that he needs. What are you going to do now? Will you walk the same path as your father? Will you continue as to be a prosecutor? Are you going to continue as a prosecutor? Do you still intend to continue as a prosecutor?
I don't really know. It's not like I became a prosecutor on my own. Because of that. Do I even have the right to continue being a prosecutor?
Decide that for yourself. Of course you do. Decide that for yourself. Of course not. Whether or not you continue as a prosecutor is something you must decide for yourself. Only you can determine your path in life.
I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. Because if I give up now, I know I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life.
Now, so he wants to continue as a prosecutor. I shall keep this in mind. Will you walk the same path as your father? Will you continue to ignore the truth just like your father?
Please, stop it already. I don't want your putty. Just leave me alone.
I didn't mean to pity you. I believe you mean pity. I didn't mean to pity you. I'll just say that. Do you understand? You have been cornered.
Please stop it already.
I picked the wrong one.
Just leave me alone already. I can't trust anyone anymore.
Cursive, I'm making pointless remarks. Okay. Yeah, it's because I needed to correct him. I just felt like correcting him would just make him feel more discouraged. Alright, sorry, Edgeworth. Come on, let's try it again. You need your sticky putty. It becomes a mess. And have you tried to get that out of the carpet? Alright, will you take the same path as your father? I don't want your putty. I want it. I believe you mean pity, you idiot.
You fool!
I believe pity is the word you're looking for.
Oh, really?
I also have my own reasons for wanting to speak with you. There was a time when I, too, did not seek the truth and continued to run away from it. However, thanks to a certain friend, thanks to that man, I was able to realize my mistake.
That's nice. You're lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't have anyone like that.
I will show you the way. You may be right about that. I will show you the way, young Padawan. His secret crush. If you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way.
What?
Only if you have the will for it, though.
I don't want to be like Pops.
So he wants to surpass his own father. I understand his feelings clearly now. You're saying this out loud, Edgeworth. Sebastian says that he wants to surpass his father and continue to be a prosecutor. In other words, he wants to be a different prosecutor from his father. It's the first answer he arrived at on his own. I'm sure if he has the will, he will find his way. What we want to do now is the last thing to ask him, right? What do you plan to do from here on?
First, I'm returning this red jacket. I'm not fit to wear it. Clothes fake the man. I think that's what Pops used to say. He knew all along I was fake.
Clothes make the man? It's not fake. The saying is clothes make the man. You are what you wear. Knocking them off guard with a grammar mistake, just like internet arguments. Oh, hell yeah. That's basically what's happening right here. That's true.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've learned something new yet again.
I'm glad that the best takes a positive look at that, being corrected like that. Usually people that think they know everything don't like to be corrected all that much, right? Yes. All you have to do now is become a prosecutor who is fit to wear that jacket.
Yeah, I'll do my best. That way no one will ever make fun of me again.
Wait and see. You'll always be made fun of is one of the things I could say.
But how can I get people to accept me? What do I do? I don't know what to do.
For goodness sake, don't you remember your own words? Perhaps his own will can show him the way. You don't want to be like your father. As a prosecutor, didn't you want to walk a different path from your father? Certainly the path you have chosen is not an easy one. Nevertheless, you still chose to live as a prosecutor. In that case, it should be clear to you what you need to do. I still question how I live my life to this day. But you, Sebastian, have found your own answer. So believe in yourself, Prosecutor DeBrat.
What?
He was mistaken for John and kidnapped by Blaze's underlings. And after his father stole his evidence, he lost his confidence as a prosecutor. The emotions he is going through must be more painful than anything I could imagine.
It's taken longer than I thought, but with that, it's checkmate. Logic chess complete!
Darn it!
Alright, I think it's time for me to go get a drink. All this the best stuff. I think I need some juice, something with some sugar or something in there, because the water helps a little bit, but I'm also almost out of water, so I'll get some more water. The best is a little rough on my throat. Boy just needs a hug from his father. He does, dude. Blaze is a horrible father, dude. I think that's, if there's anything we know about Blaze the best, is that he's a shit dad. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink real quick, guys. Probably gonna try to hit up the restroom as well, so good time for you guys to get a little stretch in if you need it. So we'll be back with some more Ace Attorney here in just a minute, but yeah, don't go away.
Monday,
There's my car, but I've been going left forever. This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh shit. I shot it. Oh.
Tuesday,
I'm trying to shake her. I'm trying to shake her. I can't shake her. I can't shake her, dude. She's following me.
Wednesday,
Missing me. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's messy in here. Oh, my lord. Don't do that.
Thursday,
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the store. A big deal went down here. Hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? And it's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't.
Friday,
Look at that, my mouth is twerking. Is that a mouth twerk? Can that be a thing? Twerk it. All right, we're back. Okie dokie. Thanks for sticking around. Anybody who's still here after that break, appreciate you guys for being here. And once again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, wonderful night, or morning, you know. All right, shall we continue? I'm taking a sip of my juice here. Big old sun in my throat.
Get out of there, the best.
But I don't wanna. But Dad, are you there?
He dashed out of here at full speed.
It seems if there's one thing he's the best at, it's running away. Little weakling.
April 6th at 1:15 p.m. outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. So what about John, though?
Curse it. We're running out of time.
We should check in with Mr. Shields.
I'd also like to know what the situation is like on their end.
But Mr. DeBrat ran off again.
We'll just have to. We'll just have to give them the new information we discovered. Francesca will take his place.
I wonder if that's going to be enough.
It can't be helped. Since he ran away, there's nothing more we can do.
I guess I'll just say it again. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty.
Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip.
Yeah!
Mr. Attorney, this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere at all for a good while now.
Well, sorry, but the stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand.
Until I'm satisfied, this whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit.
By now she's probably with me once for every year I've been alive. Miles, what's taking so long? Even though we're just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this up much longer.
Whoops, excuse me, phone call. Mind if I take this?
I will allow it. Mr. Shields.
Oh, Miles, it's you. How's it going over there?
We found Sebastian.
Oh, and the knife and chisel?
It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze DeBest. It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon.
Ex-chairman DeBest? But why would Blaze?
That I don't know yet. However, there may have been hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaze DeBest right away. I'll grill him personally.
I will continue the search for the missing evidence.
And for John as well.
Try to hurry up, would ya? We're at our wits' end over here. Feels like the verdict could be handed down at any moment.
Understood.
How much longer can George Courtney Hart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry.
So how's the trial going?
Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out, though.
He'll do anything from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble.
I agree. We should probably take another look at the evidence concerning him.
Okay, leave it to me. But first, here's the latest evidence, fresh from the scene.
There, the gloves from earlier. Although I'm certainly curious about them. Anything else?
The case files from the IS-7 incident. If I recall, Blaze was also involved in this, right?
Indeed. He was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. The IS-7 incident documents. Case files from the incident, 18 years ago. Touch the check button for details. Now then, is there anything else?
Of course. Last but not least, I've got this.
This is the Yatago Rasu's badge, Kay.
I'm talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious.
Aren't you always going around presenting random evidence too, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah. No. Well, that's different. When I show off my prosecutor's badge, it's not the same. Isn't that?
Sebastian!
Ah, what are you doing here?
Whoa!
He ignored us.
He came out of the Grand Tower. What was he doing there?
Let's go investigate Mr. DeBrat. Let's go investigate what Mr. DeBrat was up to.
Yes. Let us go. Go straight to the top of the tower.
The hatch is open.
It might be Mr. DeBrat who opened it.
Could be.
Did Sebastian come in here?
Mr. Edgeworth over there. The safe's open.
Did he come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly.
Thoroughly examine this chest. Or, I mean, safe. I didn't... Whose chest? What?
There's something inside the safe.
Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here.
It's just a bunch of papers and... Huh? There's a photo here, too.
This is a picture of Horace Knightley.
Huh? That's Mr. Knightley.
Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard.
Why is his picture here? And what are all these papers for?
I don't know, I can't read. We'll have to read the documents to find out. But I can't do that. I'm all but certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogen. Dogen's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogen's henchmen. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. He simply must retrieve it. This seems to be a report about Knightley.
Not to mention it was apparently written before Knightley was killed.
Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the warden's office.
Judging from the contents of this document, it was probably written by Patricia Rowland.
I knew it!
The question, however, is who the report was addressed to.
Ah, the owner of the safe is...
The conductor, Blaze DeBrat.
So this proves that Miss Roland and Blaze are connected.
Indeed. However, it's not just the two of them.
Huh?
Blaze DeBrat and Patricia Rowland were searching for Dogen's henchmen.
Sirhan Dogen! That dog-loving assassin.
This means that there is a hidden connection between the three of them.
I wonder what it could be.
I don't know, but it must be related to the case. It must be, right? I mean, it must be.
Ah, there's some other stuff in here that I remember seeing.
There's something on his finger. Oh, this is probably a flashback.
There's something on his finger.
Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring.
Don't steal it.
Why, I didn't do anything yet.
Movie nights, community gaming nights, collab streams, and much more. Happy holidays from the Strange Planet community. There we go.
Well, I I didn't do anything yet.
Oh yeah, this flashback. It's Horace Knightley's. The chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside the safe.
So basically all this stuff is evidence from the prison case?
Correct.
And the knife and the chisel that vanished might be in here too. Let's see. Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. They're not in there. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley's stuff.
I see. That's too bad.
Horace Knightley is dead.
Yes, yes.
Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet. You hear me? Aye. However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to its end.
At least mementos. A ring and a chessboard found inside the safe at the 51st floor storeroom. But why were they in there? Looks like it wants me to follow the arrow. Young lady, good sir, might I interest you in some cotton candy? Is it Larry, dude? Could it be Larry? Oh no, look who it is. There is also ice cream, if that's what you prefer. You! Shelley the Killer! It's good to see you are well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing in a place like this?
As you can see, I'm selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy? Even sweeter than death, one bite will send you straight to heaven.
That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from the killer.
The meaning of my message, have you understood it?
I congratulate you on resolving the case, however. Can you truly say, in good conscience, that it has been solved?
Have you been spying on us this whole time? Spying? Heavens, no. I was simply watching over you. Well disguised as a cotton candy salesman.
Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective?
Were you the one who murdered the president? No. The contract with my client has already expired. President Hong is a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see. Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet, he stubbornly lives on. He is a robust man, surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body doubles. Are you seeing this, not him?
Robust? That's president? Rotund seems more apt.
However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless.
Mr. Rook had only just prevented your previous assassination, but this time...
I did not kill him. It is not my principle to kill needlessly. I am also grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary who was connected to me by fate. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target who had no value to be killed.
Thanks to Rook preventing the assassination. What does he mean?
My client deliberately gave me a false target. It was a betrayal most foul. I am now searching for my client. In all likelihood, it is the same person you are looking for.
Is he saying that his client murdered the president?
Just who is this person you are referring to? I, myself, am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules. I cannot disclose the identity of my clients. For to do so would create a problem of trust between my other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself.
What are you going to do when you find your client?
Of course. They shall be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor.
What? That person... What'll happen to them?
I will leave that up to your imagination.
It certainly won't be anything pleasant.
Oh, yes. I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Shirhan Dogan escaped from prison.
What? What?
3 nights passed. Dogan's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come pay him a visit.
He visited Dogan's cell? Could it be that the person the killer was searching for is...
Is Dogan?
Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. Let us both do our best in tracking down that person.
So, the killer and Dogan, these 2 assassins. The sound is...
Mr. Edgeworth, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing.
It's probably the Mooville sound, because he usually has like the Steel Samurai one.
Could it be John?
Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing?
Sounds like they're using a voice changer. Should I make it sound like I'm using a voice changer too then? I'll use the deep voice. I'll do my best Dolus impression for this. Sounds like they're using a voice changer. Who is this?
Someone you've been searching for. The one in the red hood.
The Red Hood. Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Brilliant deduction. I've expected no less from a prodigy prosecutor such as yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this too.
Very well. I'll just go ahead and put it on speaker.
Well, I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
But that's not all, you see. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the Best to kill Joe Crane.
What?
This must be the person the killer spoke of.
I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You have no reason to thank me.
Oh, you haven't noticed? That's troublesome, you know. I wanted you to catch Blaze for me. So I took dear little Kay.
What?
If Kay was suspected, I knew you would investigate the case. And I was sure that the great Miles Edgeworth would be able to catch Blaze. It was all according to my plan. And you know, I get the feeling that you have the wrong idea. So let me clear something up. Blaze the Best wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son.
You. Why do you know about the kidnapping?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and you got all friendly with you.
How could this person know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name.
I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping, right? It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now.
What?
Huh?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces. Quickly, little Kay, you have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish Yatagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job?
Why does this person know everything in so much detail?
Well, I suppose I can't blame you for your mistake. Seems Blaze was after John as well, you see.
Oh, wow. So there were 2 kidnappings.
He's such a fool, you know. Kidnapping his own son instead.
Is John there with you? If he is, then I would like to hear his voice.
He's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, he's asleep right now.
In that case, there is no way for us to know if you really kidnapped John or not.
I suppose you don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
What is your objective? Is it to get Patricia Rowland declared not guilty?
A not guilty verdict, eh? I couldn't care less about that.
So his objective is different from Blaze's.
I think I'll keep my objective a secret for now. Well then, I must be going. I hope you enjoy yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't think you can get away with this.
And then come and get me. I'm looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
Boom.
What in the world was that?
I don't know. We don't have enough information.
Darn it! We're totally clueless. Meanwhile, they seem to know everything about us.
Know everything about us.
Okay, you're right. Thinking about it, it is strange. How does the culprit know so much about us?
It's so weird. I mean, they even know about the kidnapping.
We must figure out how the culprit was able to obtain that information.
I must recall, what exactly did that person know?
Oh, shit. See, I wish I could do multiple filters here. Flashing back to filters. I blame Gumshoe. It's all Gumshoe's fault.
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Yatagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
Damn it. I wish it would switch to that voice faster.
You even know it's my first job?
Damn it.
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
That's it. By analyzing our conversation with the culprit.
I figured it out, Kay. I know the source of this person's information.
What? Really?
In all likelihood, this person probably has been tailing us, has been taking photos of us, has planted a bug on us. Okay. Hold on. They've either been tailing us, taking photos of us, or planted a bug on us. They knew about Courtney coming to talk to me in the detention center under a detective's name. Under Gumshoe's name, I think. So I think that they planted a bug on us, I feel like. Because that's the only way they would know all these things, right? Go ahead and save. Let's try the bug. I believe it's highly likely that we have been bugged.
But bugged?
If you recall what the person said.
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
Because they could hear us, but they can't see us. If they couldn't see our faces, that means they weren't taking our pictures or following us.
Then they must have planted a bug somewhere. Could it be my stuff?
Was there anything they could have had a chance to bug?
Must have been a hint somewhere in our conversation just now. That's right. That person knew something they shouldn't have. A conversation between Judge Courtney and myself in the visitor's room. Judge Courtney! Hush. Please have a seat. The only evidence I had with me at the time was... Where was the bug planted?
The only evidence at the time? Oh man, it's been like a couple of weeks since then. The Mozilla doll? It must be the Mozilla doll, right? Okay, let's save again. Oh, sorry, this is what I'm looking at. The Mozilla doll. It records stuff, so maybe it also transmits or something? The kidnapper probably planted the bug inside this.
Be kind of hard to put a bug into something like that.
Aw, damn it. That wasn't it. Okay. So... Security camera, photo, card, photo. The Yatagarasu's badge? Because they would have had... Because if they were the one that attacked Kay, then they could have messed with Kay's stuff, right? So maybe we'll try the Yatagarasu's badge? Kay, may I see your badge?
May Tagarasu's badge? No way!
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth, just because you became a great thief's assistant doesn't mean you're ready to wear this badge yet.
That's not it. It's very likely that a bug was planted on it.
What? In my badge?
Let's take a closer look. Let's take a look. It's in our book. Reading Rainbow. I've been wondering about this for some time now. Did you inherit that badge from your predecessor too?
Nope, there wasn't one, so I made my own.
I thought so. It's rather conspicuous. I think you're just about the only thief who would ever want to wear something like that.
Hey, stop making fun of me.
What? A tiny compartment with a teeny tiny radio in it? How big is this thing, dude? It's a teeny tiny little radio? Like, how fucking tiny is that thing?
This is...
It seems I was right. Yatagarasu's badge. Yes, good gasp. The Yatagarasu's badge Kay is always wearing. A bug was planted in it. What? Bum bum bum.
How did you know?
The person had been in contact. Oh, wait. The person had been in contact with you.
You mean when I was knocked unconscious?
Yes. That's why I thought one of your possessions might have been bugged. I heard that person also overheard my conversation with Judge Courtney. Even though the conversation took place in the visitor's room with just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
So you were holding on to it at that time.
Exactly. All the other evidence had been taken away from me. Only the Yatagarasu's badge remained with me.
So this creep's been listening in on us the whole time.
Indeed. That must be how they knew about all the information we collected.
Does that mean they also listening on this conversation?
Most likely.
Hey, Buster!
Decay!
Eavesdropping on our is for cowards. Why didn't you come out here and fight us fair and square?
Yeah, what was that sound?
What was that sound just now?
That was Nicole. Ah, because she's the one. she's the one that heard it, huh? Because she yelled into it and it hurt her ears. So she fell down. Could it be Nicole that's done all this? That would be crazy. I just feel like that wouldn't be all that satisfying because there's not that many connections, but maybe she's got some sort of secret connection this whole time. I was wondering if that nurse from the last one was going to come back.
Ow! Huh? That's Nicole! Honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me. Your voice is so loud there, little missy. I'm so surprised I fell flat on my behind. I'm sorry. What are you getting all riled up for? You gotta hear this. It really grinds my gears. Yes, yes.
Okay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make tomorrow morning's headlines.
Ah, that was close. Aw, shucks. Don't be such a stick in the mud. What's wrong with letting a gal open her heart and spill the beans? Turn up that bam.
You got it.
I'm drinking plenty of water. What's up, Shooter Gaming? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Pretty late for you, bud.
Staying up late, playing some video games tonight, my dude. Thanks for coming by, dude. Thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate that. Hold on here.
For now, I'll turn the bug off.
Bug was planted inside the Atagrasu's badge by the person in the red hood. Yeah, late. Yeah, I bet. Hell yeah, dude. You playing anything tonight?
So, did you find the kidnappers?
Miss Swift, was the boy you saw being kidnapped this boy in the photo?
Nope, they ain't nothing alike. He had a more stupid-looking face and was wearing a collared school uniform. I thought so.
Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. How worthless.
We'll have to conduct our investigation all over again. What a waste of time. At least we saved little DeBrat though. Playing Overwatch 2, nice, but then forgot to go to bed. Nice. Getting caught up in it, dude. Hell yeah. Good enough now, though. Just wanted to pop in and give you the hydrate. Hey, appreciate that, man. You have a good night. Thanks for saying hi. I hope you got a lot of wins in Overwatch 2 tonight, dude. So, we're back where we started. Are there any new leads?
There's only 20 minutes left until 2 o'clock. Will we be able to make it in time?
Well, we better friggin' hurry, dude.
Mr. Edgeworth! How about the phone call just now? Wasn't there a strange sound at the end?
A strange sound.
Don't think you can get away with this.
God damn it, it keeps making me change framework.
Then come get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I hardly doubt that.
Now that you mention it, it sounded like an explosion. Sound of an explosion. Sound of explosion was heard during the call from the kidnapper. Might be a hint to establish the culprit's whereabouts.
I see. The sound of an explosion, eh?
I would appreciate if you'd stopped eavesdropping on us.
Mr. Prosecutor, you're as stingy as ever.
First, let's see what she has to say.
Begin investigation. Nicole has to say.
All my hard work's helped move the case forward. I reckon it's all in a good day's work. I'm not so sure about that. We've been chasing after an entirely different person.
Indeed, it seems she did not properly examine the photo earlier.
But now, was my info really all that bad?
No, some of the blame also falls on us for relying on a dubious information source. It's time for us to regroup and start over.
Could you hold on a sec? If you think I'm staying quiet after being called a dubious source, you got another thing coming. Fine then. Guess I'll just have to tell you about the scoop I've been saving.
You've been saving a scoop? A scoop of what? Ice cream?
Although I'm not expecting much, let's hear it. What is the scoop of yours?
It's Moozilla. I have decisive evidence that the mine of Moozilla exists.
Okay. Let's go, Kay.
Hold up, I'm being serious. Y'all might not believe it, but it's true.
We don't have much time, but yes, there's no other way.
Would this decisive evidence of yours be something you recorded on that tape recorder?
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. You're good at figuring things out, aren't you? It's the sound of Moozilla spewing out fire. This place nearly became a sea of flames.
If you say so.
Don't make that face. If you're thinking I'm lying, then have a listen for yourself. Ready? Here comes the flame.
All right, I'm listening.
Grrrr. How was that? It's hard to tell over your shouting, but if you say so, I guess they could be flames.
Miss Swift, did you truly witness these so-called flames?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't really see it with my own two eyes. On account of, I wasn't actually there at the time.
If Mozilla had appeared, wouldn't you have noticed no matter where you were?
Well, it was a ways off, and it was using a slightly unusual recording method, so...
Could you explain to me this recording method in more detail?
Well, I just dug my own grave.
She's got nothing. The recording method, what was it? You liar. Oh, you liar.
Truth is, I was aiming for a scoop, so I did me some wireless wiretapping. Wait a minute. Wireless wiretapping? If there's no wires, how do you tap them?
Okay, please don't concern yourself with semantics. She was simply intercepting wireless communications and listening in without permission.
I've been spending the last few days scoping out the Grand Tower with my mentor.
So you were investigating the black market auctions. In that case, you naturally would have taped the immediate area surrounding the tower. Or tapped? Yeah, tapped.
You betcha, but right then and there, I hear an ear-shattering roar. Finally, Moozilla appears. My heart is pounding. I feel him draw near. So everything except the sound is just her own personal impressions, right?
In the end, it seems that you didn't actually see anything.
Well, I reckon writing's more my thing. Anyways, I continued tuning in the situation. Little Miss K over there almost shatters my eardrums. Eavesdropping is for cowards. Why didn't you come out here and fight us fair and square?
What was that sound just now?
I see, Miss Swift. While you were eavesdropping, you were surprised by Kay's voice and fell over. In other words, you did not hear her voice directly. You heard it via the radio waves emitted by the bug, didn't you?
What? Then does that mean you were the one who planted the bug on me? I was eavesdropping. I'd never stooped to bugging nobody.
Miss Swift, do you mind if we borrow the tape for a while?
Just do what you please already.
Nicole's tape recorder, recording of what was intercepted from the bug that was planted on Kay. She just intercepted it? Mr. Edgeworth! Scummy! Oh, look who else is here. Mr. Keys, Miss Berry.
Did you find him? Not yet. Just where could John be?
John?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
They don't know anything about the kidnapping. Regarding Sebastian, we found him not too long ago. Oh,
He said out loud, my bad. Really? That's great. Thank you so much. Now I won't be arrested again. I guess we gotta talk to them now. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth. How did you find him?
Naturally, it was all thanks to his powers of logic and reasoning.
actually, it was just a coincidence.
Search for Sebastian. I guess we weren't any help at all, were we?
Don't be silly, of course you helped. Really, thanks a lot. Where were you guys searching, Simon?
It's a bit far off, but we searched around the Sunshine Coliseum.
The Sunshine Coliseum. So they were at the shore.
There were a lot of people at the event there, so I thought he might have gone as well.
An event? Sounds like fun. Is it a festival? I want to go too.
It was a lot of fun. There were food stands, fireworks, and much more.
Simon got worn out by all the people in the crowd pretty quickly, though.
You didn't have to tell them that.
It settles. Once we wrap up in this case, let's go there.
Event at the Coliseum. There are food stands and fireworks at the Sunshine Coliseum. That's gonna matter, huh? Interesting. The circus show is what we're asking next. Oh, no. That's, damn it. I said down, not A. My bad. Circus show. Why do I keep hitting that? Down, the circus show. That's what we're clicking there. Got it. I'm trying to one hand all this. At any rate, I'm glad you were able to find him so quickly. Why is that? The truth is, our circus show is about to start soon. So I don't think we would have been able to help out with the search much longer. Sorry to burden you with this when you also needed to prepare for your performance. No, it's okay. Please don't worry about it. After all, I also didn't want to get arrested again. I'm so relieved that we were able to find him, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, but the warden still hasn't been declared guilty yet.
What? So you're saying there's still a chance I might be arrested? No way! Okay, please don't tease him. Don't get him all riled up. He's already annoying enough as it is.
Even though Regina also searched with her friends. Aw, we were beaten to the punch.
By friends, does she mean her animals?
The Berry Big Circus. If I recall correctly, wasn't the Berry Big Circus supposed to have a performance today?
Yup, that's right. We've all been practicing a lot for this upcoming performance.
Will Simon also be performing?
Of course. He's been practicing really hard, even though he keeps saying no way. He even rode in on a balloon and did lots of advertising for us. So, Mr. Edgeworth, you should also come by and see Simon's heroics.
Very well.
That is if we are able to successfully solve this case. Otherwise, screw it.
The animal friends, we're gonna ask. It sounded like you were saying you use animals in your search.
Yep. I thought I would be able to find him if I used a Regent and a Steak.
Edgeworth, everybody is stupid, except me. Everyone is stupid in this world, except for me, of course. Of course.
Simon said, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, and stopped me. No fun.
If Simon hadn't been there, there would probably be a mass panic right about now, with a regent on the street.
Simon, why did you stop her? Would have made the city more fun, like the circus. Mr. Edgeworth, please forgive me.
Why is he apologizing to me? I haven't said anything.
So talk to old Gummy.
Gummy, why are you running away?
Detective Gumshoe.
When Mr. Edgeworth gave up his prosecutor's badge, I just didn't know what to do.
Detective Gumshoe, don't follow me.
And then, I began to think, if Mr. Edgeworth isn't a prosecutor anymore, does that mean I'm no longer a detective?
It's not how it works, Detective.
But that's not true. Even without Mr. Edgeworth, I'm still a detective, and investigating is my job. Detectives don't investigate just for the sake of prosecutors, pal. That's why, even if I'm on my own, I won't stop investigating.
So you've been investigating by yourself?
Then perhaps, at this time, you should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kay Faraday. Detective Gumshoe did. He did what?
So Jill Crane's autopsy report.
I went to the detention center to see how Kay was doing. That's what I heard. When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was the truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good, very good. That face, that expression.
You heard that conversation.
That's right. And that's why I took over the evidence again myself, sir.
Gummy, that's amazing. So it was you who saved me.
Okay, I'm really glad you got your memories back.
Thank you.
Do you get it now? I can investigate on my own.
Gumshoe investigations? When? Question mark? Can I ever play as Gumshoe? Gumshoe needs his own game, dude. Even if it's just like a little silly mobile game.
Gummy, don't run away. You've already proven that you can investigate on your own. After all, you saved me.
Detective, I need your help. Currently, I'm not a prosecutor, nor am I much of anything else. Even so, I will pursue this case. I ask you not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us?
Oh, please, cut it out, sir.
Gummy!
Okay, I get it. I get it, pal. I can't bear to see Mr. Edgeworth bowing his head like that to me.
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective.
What do you want me to do, sir?
Ah, hell yeah, the investigation. Detective Gumshoe, please tell me what you found in your investigation so far.
Roger, leave it to me, sir. I have 3 things to report. First up is about Kay's clothes that were sent to the crime lab. Traces of an extremely powerful sleeping drug called Sleepy ZZZ were found on them.
So that means after Kay was drugged at Gourd Lake, she was brought to the roof of the Grand Tower.
That's right, sir. Now for item number 2. The footage from the security camera at the Grand Tower's elevator.
The footage that captured President Hong and Judge Courtney going up to the roof.
The elevator is generally the only way to get to the rooftop. And if the elevator was used, the person who used it would be caught on camera.
Exactly. In other words, if you look over the footage from a couple of days ago, you should be able to see an unconscious Kay being carried off the roof.
Then Gummy, does that mean you...
I checked out all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago on Fast Forward.
I see. And the results?
Well, actually, nothing came up, sir. Kay never showed up on the tape at all.
That was unexpected. I guess it won't be so easy. How was Kay brought up to the roof on the tower? I should take a moment to carefully consider the possibilities.
Well, then let's hear your third and final report.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, the most important thing to report. I'm so happy to be able to investigate with you again, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm going to give him my all just to arrest the culprit. That is all, sir.
I apologize for putting you through so much, Detective Gumshoe. However,
That was your most important report. It had nothing to do with the case at all. I would have preferred something that's actually useful.
That merciless attitude. That's the Edgeworth I know, sir.
Asked him about the kidnapper. A young boy has been kidnapped. I want you to help us search for him.
A kidnapping, sir?
The victim is a boy by the name of John Marsh.
The kid from with the horns.
Yes. Do you know about him?
I saw that boy myself, sir.
Was that this morning?
That's right. He came out of that trailer over there, and then he walked towards the garage pickup area.
Sorry, the garbage pickup area. The garbaggio beans. You know what I mean?
Let's stand up.
The garbage pickup area?
No, garbage. It's right over there, pal.
Yeah, we were looking at the garbage and stuff earlier. Okay, so that's come back around.
That's where all the trash for the Grand Tower's offices are collected.
Where did I? Oh, what happened? Sorry, 1 second. Taking something out. There we go.
I don't know what happened after that, since I left the place around then.
it seems we must investigate the garbage pickup area.
Okay. So that's where we're going next, I guess. Garbage pickup area, green arrow.
Gummy said John headed towards the garbage pickup area.
Indeed. There might be some traces of him left behind.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Okay, so there's not too much going on here. We got the spilt milk, which is definitely John's. He's always drinking milk. This milk carton is...
It's the one John was drinking out of.
There is no mistake. Something must have happened to John here.
The garbage pickup time is at 11 a.m., so that's why there is no trash.
When I looked here earlier, the place was overflowing with garbage, sir.
Looks like today is the day when the bulk waste is collected during the garbage pickup.
There really were a lot of bulky items placed there, pal.
The garbage truck's compactor can crush any kind of garbage to dust.
No, it seems the case of bulk waste is it is transported as is without it being crushed. It's transported as is without being crushed.
Huh? Why do you know about how bulk waste is disposed of, Mr. Edgeworth?
Maybe Mr. Shields, in order to accomplish his Mr. Edgeworth acquisition plan, sent him something like a moving process instructional brochure.
What? Why? What?
There are times when you're so sharp it's scary, although they're few and far between.
Combined with Detective Gumshoe's testimony, the chances are high that John was attacked at the garbage pickup area. Plasma carton was found here, likely the place where he was attacked.
If it was here, there wouldn't be any witnesses. But why would John have come to a place like this?
It would be natural to think that he came here to throw something away.
We have no way of knowing, since the garbage truck has already collected everything.
Well, that's the thing, is it already collected everything, but the milk is still there, right? Isn't that, like, show that it must have happened after the garbage was picked up? Because the milk is still there? It didn't get picked up? I clicked on I clicked on the lock.
Looks like the garbage pickup area is locked.
It's probably to prevent people from outside of the Grand Tower from disposing of their trash here. Okay. Is there anything else to examine?
It's surprisingly empty, isn't it?
Indeed, it seems the garbage has just recently been collected.
I wonder if the garbage wasn't really collected. Maybe someone stole it all. Mr. Ridgeworth, I smell a case.
There certainly is a faint smell of something. Might be bullshit.
Is this truly the smell of a case, though?
I think I looked at everything. Can we logic stuff together? Got quite a bit here. Sound of an explosion, garbage pickup area, event at the Coliseum. Coliseum and the explosion, right? Sound of an explosion. There were fireworks there. Okay, let's try saving. Mr. Keys, didn't you say that there were fireworks at the Coliseum earlier?
Huh? What about him?
Were those fireworks set off during the day?
Yeah, even just while we were there, a bunch of them were set off.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
That explosion sound we heard at the end of the kidnapper's phone call could very well have been the fireworks.
Ah!
Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
For the sound to have been picked up by the phone, it must have been fairly loud.
So that means the culprit was near the Coliseum.
And the fireworks means the kidnapper was near the Sunshine Coliseum.
Even so, I bet the fireworks could be heard at lots of places around the Coliseum.
Indeed. It would be impossible for us to search the entire area by ourselves. If only we could have the police lend us a hand.
And that would be where Gumshoe comes in, right? Cars that came through. Only a taxi and a blue truck came through the plaza. Garbage pickup area. Those seem like they would be connected, because wouldn't the garbage truck have to have come through there? But it was just the blue truck, so maybe Kay was right and the garbage didn't come pick it up and it was just all in the blue truck. Let me save and try that. That was something. The only vehicles that came through the plaza this morning were the taxi and the blue truck.
And Mr. DeBrat was kidnapped in the taxi.
Yes, meanwhile, John was attacked in the garbage pickup area. And the garbage was collected from there at 11 a.m.
Oh, I've got it, sir. The blue truck was actually...
That's right. The blue truck that came through the plaza was a garbage truck. However, be that as it may, the officer who gave us this information made no mention that the blue truck was a garbage truck.
Talk about careless. How could someone mistake a garbage truck for a normal truck?
That's not it, Kay. Today was the day for the collection of bulk waste. I suspect it was a standard truck without a trash compactor that came by to collect the trash. John was taken away by this garbage truck. And where do garbage trucks go?
To the dump, of course.
Hold up! The culprit was disguised as a garbage collector, right? And the truck, then the truck was probably fake too. How do we know they really went to the dump?
No, the garbage truck should have been real.
Why is that?
That would make it clear if you wait. That will be made clear for you simply if you simply take a look at the garbage pickup area. Because it's locked, so they have to be able to get into it, I guess. This was the garbage truck John was kidnapped was real. I'm gonna say it's probably the lock. We'll save. The garbage pickup area is locked.
Only a real garbage collector could have unlocked it and collected the trash.
Precisely. We should assume that a genuine garbage truck was used. For example, the kidnapper could have put John into a large cardboard box. The box was mixed in with the rest of the bulk waste.
The garbage collector would have carried John away without even knowing it.
Exactly. The culprit would then lie in wait at the garbage dump. And if they said, I threw it away by mistake, the box would be returned to them.
Any garbage dumps nearby? Let's see. There's 2 of them.
So which garbage dump was he taken to? Could there be a hint in any of the information I hold?
I feel like it would be near the Coliseum. Since they were near the Coliseum and the garbage dump because they're the ones that had them. Okay, so I think this is the evidence they're talking about. Oh. Near the Coliseum. Which jump? Let's try that. Boom! Based on the explosion sound we heard from the kidnapper's phone, we know that John is being confined someplace in the vicinity of the Coliseum.
One of the garbage dumps is right next to the Coliseum.
John was almost certainly taken there, in which case, the place he is being confined to must also be somewhere close by. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Could I ask you to search the area around this garbage dump?
You don't have to ask me like we're strangers, sir. It feels so distant. Please just order me around like you normally do.
Are you sure, Detective? Right now, I'm not a prosecutor.
Didn't I tell you, sir? Detectives don't just investigate for the sake of prosecutors.
You have my thanks, Detective. Investigation complete!
Mr. Edgeworth, look, it's almost time.
Yes, it would be best if we hurry. They should also be at their limit. Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me, sir. This may be an unofficial investigation, but I'll call in all my pals from the station to help.
I'll help too. Stealing John back is my job after all.
I'll be returning to the courtroom. I might be able to draw out some more time.
Okay. Well then, even in the depths of night.
The clock just struck 2. We have to hurry.
Yes, sir.
Aw, my introduction. When no other bird dares to take flight.
April 6th, 2:16 p.m. District Courtroom. Or District Court, courtroom number 3. I assume we're going to be at a to be continued. Let me see if this is the new part. This might be the place where we should end it for tonight. I don't want to go too late. Oh, shit. I just pulled my camera off. My bad. I'm little camera. That was my bad. I hit a cable with my hand that I should not have touched. My mistake. Are we good? Got a little bit. Domiverse poking through. There we go. Now we're good. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to see how much more of this chapter we got. Let me check this out. Did that part, did that part. Oh god, I did it again. I keep doing it. This freaking cable being right here is not a good idea. Hold on. It was good when I was sitting down, but now standing up, it's not good. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. So it looks like we'll do a little bit more, and then we'll end it. Cool.
Well, if it isn't former prosecutor Edgeworth.
Where the fuck is Blaze here, dude?
Blaze the best.
A witness, face forward. You're not done talking yet.
Like I said, you see, why exactly would I have needed to help that person out, Your Honor? You know, I was a crying shame. Having a beautiful woman declared guilty. Honestly, it brings tears to my eyes. But you see, there's no reason for me to get out of my way to hide evidence just to save her.
However, we still have the testimony of your son, Prosecutor DeBrat. He testified that he handed the evidence over to you.
Well, I haven't the slightest clue what he was talking about. I simply can't imagine why Sebastian would have said something like that, you know?
Oh, nice. Also, we're back here. What if there was evidence that shows your connection with Warden Brolin?
Just what do you think you're doing, former prosecutor Edgeworth? I was under the impression that you were no longer in any position to stand in court.
Miles Edgeworth, how dare you barge into my prosecutor's bench? Francesca, I'm sorry. I need you to lend me the bench for a little while. What are you saying? Judge Courtney, I've brought vital evidence related to this case. Your Honor, please allow me to testify.
She'd never allow it. Courtney Pie. Uncle Ray also asked that he be allowed to testify. There are no objections from the prosecution either, right?
Understood. The prosecution also has no objections.
Objection. There's no way you could allow something like this, you know? Such high-handed methods. Surely are enough to warrant being held in contempt of court. Wouldn't you say, Courtney?
Oh no, she's compelled.
As long as John is still in danger. Judge Courtney cannot rule against the warden. I must convey to her somehow that the search for her son is progressing.
Judge Courtney, I ask that you have faith in me and my assistant. Now that you mention it, where exactly is she? She is currently out searching for the most important piece of evidence.
It's a waste of time. There's no such evidence. Are you stalling for time? How disgraceful. Most important piece of evidence, huh? Courtney Pie. I don't really know what that evidence is, but I think we should have faith in her. After all, even if she may not look like it, she's still the great thief, the Yatagarasu.
Somehow it seems that Mr. Shields understands. He's not as stupid as he looks.
Oh, what? How did... Did it come down a little bit? What's going on? There we go. Collab streams and much more. Join the Discord. Judge Courtney, We've already determined the general location of that evidence. It's only a matter of time before she steals the evidence back. I understand. Then I shall give you special permission to testify. Thank you, Your Honor.
This is ridiculous.
This vital evidence that you have found, please present it to the court. Blaze DeBest and Patricia Rowland are somehow connected. Allow me to present the evidence that proves it. Which piece of evidence shows the relationship between Patricia Rowland and Blaze DeBest? Report on Knightley? I'm almost certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogan. Dogan's chess partner, who didn't remain unknown until now. Actually, Knightley all along. This is proof enough. Tomorrow I shall interrogate him in the warden's office to get him to confess that he is one of Dogan's henchmen. Now he laid to rest in front of the flower bed 12 years ago and simply must retrieve a report of Knightley's connection with Dogan by Patricia Rowland to Blaze DeBest. Yeah, because it's to Blaze DeBest. That's the piece that makes this. Is that little piece right there. To Blaze DeBest. I'm gonna go ahead and save in case I'm wrong. This document contains a detailed report regarding the interrogation of a certain man.
A certain man?
That man being the late Horace Knightley. And the one who interrogated him was the defendant in this trial, Patricia Rowland.
So that means that was the interrogation where...
That's right. Patricia Rowland murdered Knightley in the aftermath of the interrogation. And that very interrogation has been recorded in this written report. That definitely sounds like vital evidence. Miles Edgeworth, just now you referred to that document as a written report. Now, just who in the world was that report written for? I thought you might ask that, Francesca.
Thank you.
And that's precisely what is most important about this report. We found this document inside the safe in the storeroom on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. The 51st floor? The storeroom for the black market auction? Indeed. And the conductor of the auction was you, Blaze DeBest. You received a report about the victim from Warden Rowland. In the face of this evidence, can you still say you have no connection to this case?
In regards to that, I refuse to answer.
What?
It is yet to be proven in court that I was the conductor of the black market auction.
Oh? Have you already forgotten the events of this morning? I believe I had already proved it back then, did I not?
I will not that I was bested by you, however, that was at the crime scene. Who knows if the results will be the same in court? An acquittal is still possible, you see. Until it's been proven in court that I am the conductor of the black market auctions. You can prove the document was you can't prove the document was addressed to me.
Your logic is twisted.
That's not very nice, you know. My logic isn't twisted, is it, Courtney? Don't you feel the same way? It was quiet and unlike you allowed. Wait, it was quite unlike you to allow former prosecutor Edgeworth's statement just now. You know. It saddens me, you see, that you would fail to uphold the law as a judge should. In fact, I'm so upset by this, I may have no other choice but to use my last resort, you know? By burning this document.
It is as you say. Something that has not been proven in court does not merit any deliberation. I will have to overrule Mr. Edgeworth's claim. My controller just died, okay.
As I thought, until John has been rescued.
You see, the truth of the scene and the truth in the courtroom, two very different things.
So you're saying the truth can be distorted in court as long as it's for your sake?
What a horrible thing to say. It's not distorting the truth or anything like that, you know? If I'm not guilty, if a not guilty verdict is handed down, then that becomes the truth. That's all it is, you see.
It's useless. There's nothing we can do unless the missing evidence turns up.
Now then, Courtney, why don't you deliver a not guilty verdict and let's get this over with. After all, that evidence isn't gonna show up anytime soon, you know?
Oh, who was that? Who raised an objection just now? Oh, Sebastian. Hell yeah, Sebastian.
Pops!
Except not hell yeah, Sebastian, because his voice is so hard in my throat.
Sebastian. Why did you come back here, now of all times?
Sebastian, what is the meaning of this? Just where were you and what have you been doing since you abandoned your own trial?
I'm sorry. I was,
Such an act is unbecoming of a prosecutor. You should be ashamed.
well...
Sebastian.
You still don't get it, you know? This court is no place for a sniveling child such as yourself. Pops,
Oh, that's badass.
I've come to present new evidence, Your Honor. So, please, let me take my place back as the prosecutor's bench.
There's so many prosecutors now. It's like fucking too many cooks in his kitchen.
Sebastian, I didn't think he would come back.
What's all this now, Sebastian? You seem all like your normal self. Pops. Come now. What's the matter? You want Daddy to play with you? Is that it? Well then, why don't you just head on back home? Return to the witness stand. What's wrong? You're shaking like a leaf.
Objection. Your Honor, the prosecutor officially in charge of this case has just arrived with new evidence. The trial is still in session. In light of this, shouldn't we continue with the proceedings?
Naturally, the defense has no objections, Your Honor. I'm sure the defense attorney originally in charge would say the same.
The prosecution has no objections either, Your Honor.
Continue with the proceedings? That won't be necessary. Isn't that right, Courtney?
Blaze still believes he was the one who kidnapped John. As long as John still hasn't been found, Judge Courtney will remain bound by Blaze, and nothing else will change that.
No, she's going into super stressed out mode. Oh, that sound is her phone ringing. That sound is...
A cell phone. My phone as well?
And Uncle Ray's phone also.
Let's see, answer them all at once.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Shields!
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yes. Look at Gumshoe's jacket, dude. It looks like it's like brand new, man. Fuck yeah. That was an awesome image to pop up, man. I feel like we have not gotten to see too many like full renderings, especially of Kay. So that's really cool. And then Gumshoe just looks so handsome this one.
We found John, sir.
We rescued John.
Excellent work, detective. That kid was the most important piece of evidence, right? Way to go, Kay.
I wanted to spread the word quickly, so I had everyone call.
Hell yeah. Judge Courtney, it's for you. No, ominous music.
Yes, I see. I'm so glad you're safe. Make sure you properly thank everyone, okay? Be careful and come home safe.
Aw. And we're only halfway through this bitch, dude. Because we still don't know who killed the president. We're like on this whole side John thing right now.
Let us resume the proceedings. Now that I may once again swing my gavel to my heart's content.
Ha! You're kidding, right? This is just a sad joke, you know?
Witness, this is no joke. Please return to the stand. Prosecutor DeBrat as well. Promptly return to your seat at the prosecutor's bench.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sebastian DeBrat.
Yes, Miss Von Karma?
I leave the rest to you.
Huh?
Going up against your own father, it won't be easy. I shall observe how things pan out. From the gallery.
All right, she doesn't even want to help. She's like, yeah, fuck this. She's like, I've had my problems with my father. Now it's your turn to actually be able to go head to head with your father. Hell yeah, dude.
Now then, allow me to ask once more. Is the prosecution ready? Prosecutor DeBrat, what is the new evidence you wish to present?
The missing knife and chisel, Your Honor. You mean you've finally been found?
Oh shit, dude. You kidding me? Damn, dog. Sorry, 1 second. Okay.
Prosecutor DeBrat, is this true?
The knife and chisel. I wasn't able to find them.
Oh, fucking shit, dude. Come on, the best.
I searched and searched, I really did, but it was already too late.
Too late.
What do you mean? I remembered. This morning, when I passed by Pops at the garage at home, he was holding something wrapped in a newspaper. Pops, where are you going? Sebastian.
Sebastian, just taking out some trash.
Oh, you heard a little bell there, didn't you, huh?
At that moment, I heard it. The faint sound of a bell.
Could that sound have been, by any chance, the bell attached to Dogen's chisel?
In other words, you're saying that the witness threw away the evidence.
I searched for it, but I didn't make it in time. I'm sorry.
Where exactly did you search for it?
The garbage dump. I went to the garbage dump and searched everywhere. I thought the evidence Pops threw away had to be there.
Isn't that Sebastian?
Ah, what are you doing here?
Whoa!
He ignored us.
So at that time, he had gone to the garbage dump.
But this was all I could find.
It smells rather peculiar.
Now that you mention it, there's a kind of funky smell coming from you as well. What would you expect? I was digging through garbage.
And what of the knife?
I think it's buried somewhere in the giant mountain of trash. But I couldn't find it by myself.
I understand. I shall accept this into evidence.
Well done, Sebastian. You never betray my expectations, you know? You searched so desperately through the garbage and that's all you could have to show for it? Oh, what a tearjerker. I'm tearing up already. It's a bit too early for tears, don't you think? We haven't explained the evidence properly yet. I think it's just a pointless waste of time, you know? I'm counting on you, Sebastian. Miles. Show him that the truth can be exposed in court and take him down.
Mr. Shields is backing us up. Now all we need is a breakthrough.
Prosecutor DeBrat, let's take a closer look at the evidence.
Right.
Let's have a look inside.
It'd be great if we could find some kind of proof.
This is the bell that was attached to Dogen's chisel. Are there any traces left behind on it?
It's no good. There's not even a single smudge on it.
What did you find, Prosecutor DeBrat?
Did you even find anything? Darn it. Of course you'd find nothing. Something like that can't be called evidence, you know? All it is trash. It may be sad, but that's the truth, you see.
Were Sebastian's efforts all for naught?
Indeed, this bell does not seem to be valid evidence.
However,
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really giving up? Calm as always, Edgeworth. Quite unlike Sebastian here.
Well then, is the prosecution finished with its argument?
Nope, Sebastian's coming in with an objection.
Oh, look at that confidence in his eyes.
Justine, not yet. We're not through yet. There's still something we haven't examined.
You're still not giving up? Struggling in vain's not cute at all, you know?
it seems Sebastian hasn't given up yet either. I was just thinking the exact same thing. The last item remaining. Is it trash or is it evidence? If we don't examine it, we'll never find out. The item I'm thinking of is...
The bell, the knife, the newspaper. The newspaper, I guess. Let me save. That's the only other thing that's here. There is no knife. You didn't find that, right? We do have the bell. We just looked at it. So maybe the newspaper will, like, pin it to him? I don't know. It could be the bell, because we haven't really looked at the bell that closely. We just saw that it was a bell. I'm gonna try the newspaper, and we'll see what we get for that. But I'm thinking it might be the bell. You think I'm right, Crispy? All right, let's go for it. Let's see.
We're still not done examining the newspaper that the bell was wrapped in.
It seems that Sebastian has the same idea I do.
There we go. I think I got it.
Wow, this is just wonderful, you know? So wonderful it's to cry for. Is it desperation or simply reckless abandon? Are you really going to pin all your hopes on a worthless scrap of newspaper?
We won't know for sure whether or not it's worthless until we examine it, will we? Sebastian, let's examine it post-haste. Oh, look at that. D-E... Is that A? It's supposed to be like death, because that's what his glove... so you can see his glove print. Is this a handprint?
There's something greasy on here too. Is it oil?
Judge Courtney, we'd like to request a fingerprint analysis on this paper. Could you please summon someone from forensics? Your request is accepted. Contact the lab at once.
Reporting, these were definitely fingerprints. However, it's from a glove.
Of course it is.
What? Didn't I tell you it's nothing but a worthless scrap of paper? Just think about it, you know? When handling important evidence. What kind of idiot wouldn't use gloves? Oh, wait, wouldn't that be you? The idiot who doesn't know when to give up? That's pretty harsh, talking to your son like that. What's wrong with calling an idiot? If you want to be the best, you have to be heartless. I have no compassion for worthless individuals, not even my own son. Pops! You know, you've always called yourself a genius prosecutor, haven't you? Didn't I explain to you this morning why you were a genius up until now?
Damn, 420 blaze it, hell yeah. Absolutely. That's funny.
That's right. It was all because of me, because of my authority. You were always being protected by people like Courtney. And me. Ugh. Now get that stinking face of yours out of my sight. Stinking? I was at a garbage dump. You know, now that I think about it, that stench might just suit you perfectly. Just keep it away from my nose, or my eyes will start watering.
Are his eyes sweating, right? Yeah, that's definitely part of his, like, motif is, like, either sweat or crying and then, like, wringing his beard out and then playing with the fire. It's a lot of fire and water stuff going on there, yeah. Keeps emptying his goggles. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be, like, he jokes around about him crying and stuff, is what he's saying. But, I mean, who really knows, right? Whatever.
Wrong. You're wrong, Pops. Sebastian, what are you talking about? You're the one who stinks, Pops. It's you, not me.
What? You're saying I'm the one who stinks?
You're the doo-doo head. You haven't noticed, have you? You smell, Pops. So much that you can't even hide it. Mr. Edgeworth, try smelling the handprint on this newspaper.
The smell. It smells like oil.
I know something that smells like it, just like it.
Come to think of it, back then. Smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby.
That's right. The smell proves it. It proves that the culprit who hid the evidence was... It's no good. I guess I can't become the best after all. I'm too soft. I could never be so heartless. I just can't bring down my father with my own hands.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Prosecutor the best.
Summon your courage. Become a different prosecutor than from your father. Wasn't that what you decided? We are prosecutors. And as prosecutors, we stand in the courtroom. In that case, isn't it your duty to shed light on the truth? Exposing crimes and bringing criminals to justice, even if the criminal is your own father. And that is your duty as a prosecutor. Didn't I promise you that if you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way? And if you cannot do it alone, then we shall do it together.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to present the evidence that connects this handprint to my father.
think I know what it is. It's gonna be his gloves. Sebastian reaches into Edgeworth's pocket. Let me check it. What can we do? Yes, he did. Oh, he's so edgy, dude, with his death gloves. Oh, so fucking edgy, bro. This is the smell of motor oil, the kind used for maintaining motorcycles. Both myself and Mr. Edgeworth have smelled the exact same smell before. It was on my finger. Blaze the best. It was in your garage. Surprised he doesn't have it written on his knuckles. Yeah, right? He probably does, dude. And wouldn't you say these fingerprints have a rather particular shape? The 5 letters that spell out death. It is exactly the same as your own gloves. You can buy gloves like that from anywhere. It doesn't prove a thing. Is that really the case? That's not the only thing that these 2 pieces of evidence have in common.
The fingerprints on the newspaper that was used to wrap up the bell. And Blaze's mechanic gloves.
And this is the unmistakable similarity to both they both share. It's probably the dirt, right? This is the unmistakable similarity that these 2 pieces of evidence share.
I'm not sure where this unmistakable similarity is, you know?
Even if you don't understand, I do.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand either.
Oh, what? I got it wrong? It's not the dirt? I mean, what else does it have on it, though? It's like the letters for sure, but he said, oh, it's not just the letters, so I thought it's the dirt, because it's also dirty. But then it's saying that's not right? What else is there here? Oh, now I see it. It's the fact that the A is not all the way there. That's what makes these gloves unique, because only half of the A is printed on it. Hold on, let me show you. It's this. See, half the A is gone. That makes these ones unique. If you examine the imprint left on the letter A, you'll see it's unmistakably from this glove.
What?
And that's not all. There is one more item we must take note of, namely these dirt stains. Right, that's what I was trying to go for. I suggest we do a comparative analysis on the dirt stains from the newspaper and the glove. If the contents match up, then it will prove to be decisive evidence. Bailiff, please have these dirt samples sent to forensics for analysis immediately.
Edgeworth, Sebastian. You lowly prosecutors. Do you have any idea who I am? Pops, you can't run away anymore. It's been proven in court that you concealed the evidence, and that you tried to cover for the defendant. You're saying that I'm guilty? That I'll be sent to prison? Me, Blaze the Best? Couple of snot-nosed punks are gonna make me disappear? There must be some mistake. Be a man and admit your crimes. Do you really think you can survive if I'm not around? I'll be fine now. I thought I wanted to become the best prosecutor, so I could get your approval, Pops. But when I was kidnapped by your men and stuck in that dark room, I started thinking, I'm truly powerless. I despaired and averted my eyes from the truth, but at that moment, Mr. Edgeworth stepped in and showed me the way. And now, I am no longer just a child chasing after his father's approval. I've become capable. I can find evidence all on my own now. What? My men kidnapped you? Why weren't you? Pops, I'll show you the truth. The truth you never knew. Through this trial. Sebastian, how dare you speak to me like that? You should have just stayed as an idiot's son. No, that really hurts, Pops. You may have hated me to the very end, Pops. But I've always looked up to you.
No, poor Sebastian, dude.
Thank you for everything up until now. And goodbye. You, since when did you... All you've ever been able to do is depend on me, Sebastian!
How can I relate with so many of these characters? Because they're just so relatable. Hashtag relatable, you know what I mean? That's why it's so good. It has been established that the evidence was concealed by Blaise DeBrat himself. A judgment regarding his concealment of evidence shall be delivered at a separate trial. The missing chisel and knife still have yet to be found. However, once a search of the waste disposal site is underway, they will surely be discovered. The knife will be found? What will happen to me if it's found? No need to worry, you'll simply receive the punishment you deserve for your crime. Punishment? For me? Blaise, what in the world are you doing? You... After all your boasting about being able to create your own truths and not guilty verdicts. That's why I contacted you immediately after the prison incident in the first place. And you make matters worse, you even kidnapped the wrong kid. I just can't believe this. You really are completely useless. That was certainly a violent outburst. But you heard her, Prosecutor DeBrat. Yeah. She got flustered and said a bunch of important stuff. Right? Indeed. That's correct.
Still doesn't seem very sure of himself.
Can't stop looking at her big fringe. Oh yeah, because it's fucking huge. Space internal dialogue. Oh, was I doing that? Is that what you're saying? Very well. And with that, this court is adjourned. Huh? Not so fast. That almost sounded like Phoenix. Who are you? Oh, it's Lang.
Just Courtney. It's still too early for a happy ending. Lang Z says the end of the trial is not always the end of the case.
And who might you be?
The name's Shilong Lang. I'm just a humble lone investigator.
Oh, hell yeah. That's hot. It's Lang, baby. Oh, the woman speaking all that information. Oh, gotcha. She meant to say all that inside. Do you have some objection with this trial?
Huh. Not a chance. The defendant there has a heart as black as a moonless night.
Lang? Don't tell me you're the one from 12 years ago.
You got it. Ain't this nice? Now you're finally going to prison, where you belong. 12 years and a long time coming for a suspended sentence, don't you agree?
Agent Lang, what are you talking about?
The SS5 incident from 12 years ago. It's a case I'll never forget.
12 years ago.
Are his eyebrows a part of his hairline? They touch? I guess they do. Yeah, they do go all the way back. Maybe they're supposed to be like hanging out. You think like it doesn't actually go back on his head? Maybe it's more like it comes out and then it looks like it's like a part of his head, but it's actually overlapping. Maybe. I mean, I guess the back. You'd probably see the back one that way if that was the case. So yeah, maybe it does this hairline. I don't know. I never noticed that before though.
Well, a lot has changed, and a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my father were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zingfa. 12 years ago. I wonder what went on then. Might it have something to do with Ling's father and President Hong?
Patriarch Roland, and you, Blaze the Best. Or Patricia, sorry, not Patriarch. I don't know why I said Patriarch. Patricia Roland. Back then, the two of you killed off the Ling clan.
Were you involved in the incident 12 years ago?
That's right, I was. However, I'm not here to chase after ghosts of the past. I'm here for you, Justine Courtney.
Me?
You and one other.
John!
Miss Courtney, you're coming along too. Now the suspect in the murder of the president of Zingfa, Di Jung Hong.
Agent Lang, what evidence do you...
Settle down, Mr. Prosecutor. The investigation has only just begun. We're going to inspect the crime scene with the suspects in attendance.
Agent Lane, did he get his hands on some new pieces of evidence?
If you have any objections, then you can tag along as well.
I shall do just that.
The end of the trial is not always the end of the case. There are still many mysteries yet unsolved surrounding the murder of the president. Namely, the true nature of the giant monster, and...
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
the true identity of that person on the other end of the phone.
To be continued next week
on Dumb Dynamite.
Da-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-da-bum. We got Will there this time. April 6, 2:52 p.m. outside Grand Tower temporary film lot. This is where we're saving. Save, 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 save. 4 save slots. Boom! For safety. Man, she's getting hot for that kid. Wait, who's getting hot? Oh, you're, I get you're saying. That's her own son. Is that what you're saying, Courtney, with the expression she has? Yeah, her that expression she makes is weird. There's something about it that, like, is just weird. Like, it really makes her look distressed in some regards. In some ways, it's just like, strange as well. I'm not sure. They nailed whatever they're trying to do, because I think you're supposed to kind of feel, like, for her, feel that she feels that, like, strong about stuff, right? Anyways. That is going to be all for this week's stream, guys. So we will be continuing this story next week. Let's jump on over to the chatting screen. Thank you to everyone who hung out with me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the story as much as I am. I'm definitely enjoying it. But I gotta say, I am pretty psyched too, but I need to get my Apollo Justice cosplay going, because that will be where we're going next after this, and that's pretty exciting. So... but we probably still got at least 2 weeks of this left. I'm gonna guess at least 2 weeks, maybe even 3. We'll see. Sometimes, like when I'm looking at the guide, it's like a paragraph or two, and it takes us like 30 minutes just to get through a paragraph of description in here. So it is pretty hard to tell exactly how long some of these things are gonna be. But I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 weeks. This was a pretty good one. Yeah, I agree. I think it was pretty good. A lot of cool stuff going on. Not too many what the fuck moments with evidence. Yes, yeah, it was a lot more just kind of going through the story this time. I feel like there wasn't too many things that I had to even put together. It was just like a little bit of logic, and yeah, I found everything, which was nice. Sometimes I don't find all the evidence. Yeah, it was a good night. Definitely no. I don't. Yeah, there wasn't even a what the fuck moment. Not even like a how was I supposed to think of that. It's totally everything just made sense tonight. So that's cool. That's a good thing to point out. All right, so for the rest of the week, we just got tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Yakuza 4. We're starting Yakuza 4. So that's exciting. So we'll be starting a new Yakuza game. So, yeah, definitely be here for that so we can see how Kiryu gets in trouble this time and saves the entire Tojo clan again for the 5th time. And then this weekend, let me see here. We do have streams playing Sunday, I believe. So far, we have confirmed Noah won't be able to be there, but we will have Panda and I think Papa is a tentative. He might be able to be there. So if it's all 3 of us, I think we'll probably play Grounded. But if it's just Panda and I, we're talking about maybe doing something else. We'll see. Might do some more Outriders, maybe. Maybe we'll do something completely new that we haven't played before. I don't know. Well, we might try something out, but we're definitely brainstorming. But it's basically going to be, we'll know on Sunday. So just keep an eye out for any of our 3 channels. It'll at least be Panda and I. So as long as you're following one of us, you'll see it. So there you go. But as far as for the rest of the night, we can raid into somebody. Let me see who's online. It's one thing with like having Ace Attorney on Thursdays and Yakuza on Fridays. It's like I never want to get spoiled, so I never get to meet anybody new with my raids. So I could use some games that I could raid people with. So I want to meet more people all the time, you know what I mean? All right. Well, we don't have too many people on tonight. We got Mr. Flex-a-Lot is on. He's in just chatting right now. We got Papa. He's in retro. I know he's playing some retro games tonight after he's finishing up that VR game. Yeah, that's about all we got on for tonight. So I guess I'll probably go ahead and raid into Papa. Why not? You know, I just feel like I really need to start raiding new people a lot because I've met a lot of cool people. Surprised Maverick isn't on. Yeah, Maverick is usually on, isn't he? Huh? Yeah, that's true. All right, let's go ahead and raid into Papa. I'm gonna be a little lazy tonight. I do need to get back into the habit of raiding new people more often, though. Hopefully on Wednesdays I can be doing that when we're hopefully doing more 3D modeling and stuff. I've worked a little bit on Dolus, but I need to watch some tutorials before I get back into that again. Oh, here's the raid message. Anybody wants to put that in Papa's chat? There we go, the raid has started. Thank you to everyone who's jumping on that raid. I do appreciate you guys helping me show support to my friend Papa Wolf. All right, guys, until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, because I love you. We'll see you tomorrow for some Yakuza 4, all right? Bring your shirts for all occasions, okay? Because you are what you wear. Wait, what is it? What is it? Fuck, I don't. They said the quote in the game today, but I don't remember. The clothes make the man. Is that what it is? Fuck, I don't remember. Either way, we're raiding Papa. All right, bye guys. I fucked that up. Bye.